Tonight's event is being broadcast live for free on YouTube, courtesy of Evansville Wrestling. To find the broadcast, search on YouTube for Evansville Wrestling for the live link. Share the link with friends and family who could not be here today to watch. If you could all please rise for the playing of our national anthem before we start wrestling.
Sure. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans around the world. Welcome to East Troy High School in Culver's Court for the Rock Valley JV Conference Tournament. We're about ready to get started. My name is John Fry. I'm running solo. We're running base offense here today. So my team is resting up for a big day tomorrow for the Varsity. And we're going to make some adjustments here. So yeah, big day, big weekend for conference tournaments. Glad you're watching online here with us. We're going to get this situated. There'll be 3 mats here. We'll get you all 3 mats showing. Yeah, so we got scoreboards, all the good stuff that you love about wrestling. So again, we'll be running a little base offense here. We don't have our main announcing crew. They'll be here tomorrow. Mason, Mike, Chad, John. Just want to say thanks to the East Troy IT staff. They were awesome on helping me. Larry and Jake were helping me get connected to the internet. Justin. And helping me get ready. So we had good internet connection. All that good stuff to bring it to you live action. So here we go. Looks like we've got some wrestlers happening. We've got Aiden went to Evansville. He's on mat 3. That's going to be in your top right corner. Aiden went from Evansville's wrestling. Colin Kenderhagen of Delvin Darien. Check that. Looks like on mat 2, Micaiah Cartwright of Whitewater and Wyatt Hunt from Jefferson on mat 2. That's your lower right-hand corner. Over on mat 1, lower left, we got Max Bennett, Broadhead Judah versus Lucas Mitchell of Jefferson. And looks like Aiden went. One by fall there over on mat 3. Or no. Yes, Aiden went. Way to go. Lucas Mitchell with the takedown of Jefferson. Looks like he's got a half in, a wrist half. Ooh, I like those. Brings him back on. Over on mat 3. Quinton O'Toole of Whitewater and Ural Lara of Clinton. That's on mat 3. We do want to thank our channel sponsor, the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery, for supporting our channel. So stop in, the Main Street, Evansville. The Artisan family, big supporters of the Evansville wrestling program and all things wrestling. So thank you to the Artisan family and the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery for being our channel sponsor. And there's the fall on mat 3. Looks like Quinton O'Toole of Whitewater with the fall on mat 3. Up next there on mat 1, Hunter Babcock, Bigfoot Williams Bay against Weston Huntsman of Monroe. That's mat 1. Mat 2, still Micaiah. Looks like he's up 11-8. Close one here. Whitewater. So again, get in the chat section. Let us know who's watching, where you're watching from. Grandma and Grandpa, are you in Florida watching? Arizona? Let us know. So in order to chat, you have to subscribe to our channel. So go to the channel, the main page of our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Free to subscribe for YouTube. And then that'll allow you to get in the chat section and cheer on your wrestler as if you were in the gym with us tonight. Yeah, we can give some thanks here. Whoops, something happened. Ooh, I might need to. They need help on mat 1. They need some help. There goes Mike Dibble of East Troy Wrestling. Something happened. So yes, I see the scoreboard's out. We will address that once they're back up and running. So mat 1 is kind of on a standby at the moment. So again, Micaiah and Wyatt on mat 2. Looks like Micaiah's up 15-8. 20 seconds left in the second period. Over on mat 3, Franklin DeFore from Whitewater against Logan Hendrickson of East Troy. Franklin DeFore is up 10-0, and they'll start in the second period coming up. Okay, so let me We're going to get started on mat 1. So, all right. I know the scoreboard's down on mat 1. Oh, Christina Martin, Isaiah Oldenburg's family's watching. Oh, Christina Martin, Isaiah Oldenburg's family's watching. All right, Christina. Chad Howlett. We'll see you, Chad Howlett, tomorrow. Chad Howlett's one of our broadcast announcers. He'll be in the booth with us. I'm running solo tonight. We're running base offense. Base offense. It's always good to get the bugs worked out make sure we're up, ready to go Saturday morning. Got set up here around noon. So mat 1 scoreboard. So it's 3-0. I'll help you along here. So 3-0 red. And I got to get down there before they change the next mat. All right, we're back in the action here. Just a little bit of a hiccup there on mat 1, but problem solved, no worries. That was Dawson Peterson from Evansville Wrestling against Evan Leifsing of, well, they just changed it on me. I think it was Broadhead Judah. Yes. April G. Gattenberg family watching from Sullivan, Wisconsin. Or maybe it's Galtenberg. Gallenberg. Maybe that's it. Gallenberg family watching from Sullivan, Wisconsin. April G. Who you cheering on? Heidi Davies. Heidi Davies. That's Grandma Davies. Watching Tyson Davies wrestling for Edgerton. Grandma Davies, are you in Florida? So we'll give some thanks here. Already mentioned our channel sponsor, Evansville's Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery. April G. Jefferson for Dylan. All right. Thanks, April G. for chiming in. Good luck to Dylan in the Jefferson JV squad. Dylan Gallenberg. So our sponsors, we want to thank Kendall Butchin, Evansville Athletic Activities Director. He's always very supportive of our efforts on this YouTube channel. Brian O'Leary, met with him via email and then, of course, in face-to-face here today. So thank you, Brian O'Leary, East Troy Athletic and Activities Director. Thank you, Brian O'Leary, for your support. Ryan Holly, East Troy I'm getting Evansville and East Troy mixed up here with the starting with the E's. But anyway, Ryan Holly, East Troy head coach, very supportive. Thank you, Ryan Holly, East Troy head coach. Mike Dibble as well, East Troy wrestling coach. East Troy IT department, we had Larry and Jake, super helpful. Larry was with me in the booth a little bit, and very, very supportive. Can't do this broadcast without a connection to the internet, and so we're appreciative. The East Troy IT department getting us connected, making sure we had good speeds, good all that good warm and fuzzy IT lingo stuff. And so we had a few things, nothing that we can't solve. And also want to thank Jeff Jones, track wrestling event manager. He's here running this event here. Grandma Davies, I wish you were in Florida. Okay, well, we have some grandmas that chat in and they're like, oh, we're in Florida or we're in Arizona or something like this, right? We get grandmas around. So sometimes grandmas chatting in with grandpas in the warmer climates, but we're glad you're here, maybe in your living room, by a fire, snuggled up to your smart TV. Or maybe you're just on your smartphone. So thank you. Yeah, here's our channel sponsor. Go check them out, Main Street of Evansville. They're serving breakfast down there. Friday night fish fry. There's probably a nice crowd there having fish. I always enjoy their fish. I usually get the walleye. Baked cod, all that good stuff there at the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery. Check them out when you're in Evansville. And there's the fall by Monroe's Oliver Helen of Monroe. That was in the second period. If you're visiting Evansville, stop by, but shoot, if you want to move to Evansville, you can contact Kristen Howlett. She'll make the selling and buying home process a smooth transition. She'll help you out. Give her a call. So we want to thank Kristen Howlett of Century 21 affiliate. Service that moves you. Okay, here we go on Evansville. Colton Thier, Mat 1. Jesus Flores of Bigfoot Williams Bay. There's Colton with a nice takedown. With some back points coming. And there's the fall. Nice job, Colton Thier of Evansville. The first period fall over Jesus Flores of Bigfoot Williams Bay. You can see Coach Rozanki there in the corner. Got a couple of managers with him as well. We're thankful for the managers that keep things moving along here. Matt's side. Yeah, this event is on Track Wrestling, so you just go to trackwrestling.com, or if you go into the description of this video, of this live link here, there is a link to this JV tournament. So you could follow along of your wrestler through Track Wrestling with a direct link to this JV tournament. Yeah, we mentioned earlier, we've got Christina watching, we've got April G watching, April Gallenberg, Grandma Davies watching. They all subscribed, and they're chatting along with us here. Hopefully make you feel like you're in the gym with us, cheering on these JV wrestlers. Future varsity wrestlers, maybe next year, they'll be on the varsity squad. Again, my name is John Fry, running base offense, running a little solo. The production crew will be in full force tomorrow for the varsity event. This is East Troy, Wisconsin. This is Culver's Court. Yeah, we'll have a similar setup for tomorrow here in this gym. Catch the varsity action, full broadcast crew, all the good stuff. That's why you tune in. Certainly not tuning in to listen to me jabber by myself here, but you're here to watch your wrestler. So we've got some upcoming wrestling events for the varsity squad. Regionals coming up next Saturday, February 15. There'll be a team sectional there on a Tuesday. And then the following Saturday would be sectionals. So depending on which team you're cheering on, it depends on where you go for the particular regional. And then likewise for the particular sectional. You can see the locations there. For example, Evansville is in the regional C2. That's at Dodgeville. This is for the varsity squad. And so we will be broadcasting from the Dodgeville regional, as you can see there in the YouTube icon there next to the Dodgeville one. And then the following Saturday we'll be up at Wisconsin Dells. Probably not visit any water parks, but we will be broadcasting from the gym there. That's where Evansville will be. Depending on your team, you may be at Delvendarian or Waupun. And I do know Clinton, they're a Division III. So Clinton will be at Waterloo. And then if any wrestlers advance, they would be at Dodgeland. Not Dodgeville, but Dodgeland. So that's where the Division III wrestlers would be going. That's specifically for Clinton. We do want to give a thanks to WisconsinGrappler.com. They're our official wrestler ranking for our channel. So anytime we refer to any wrestlers who may be ranked, we would be taking that source from our good friends at Wisconsin Grappler. Check them out. They're on Facebook. They're on Instagram. So we use them a lot for our varsity wrestlers. Connie Larson. Aunt Connie watching from gotta help me with this one. Wonky, whoa. I'm from Wisconsin, I should know it, but maybe I can get. So anyway, cheering on Sarah Larson. Thanks, Aunt Connie. Yeah, so Sarah, I think, is wrestling 215 weight class, so you'll have to. We're coming up maybe soon on the 215 weight class, so Aunt Connie, you'll have to sit tight a bit, but. So we got some chatters in there. Thanks for chatting along. Aunt Connie, Grandma Davies, Gallenberg family, Oldenburg family. So yeah, go ahead and share this link to other aunts and other grandmas and grandpas and friends and family that may be interested in watching your JV wrestler wrestle tonight. Let them know it's live. Scoreboards and some guy blabbering away by himself up here. See Mike Maves in the stands here. Got a nice crowd here. You can't necessarily see the crowd, but the stands are filling in here nicely here at East Troy High School at Culver's Court. Connie Larson, is that Waniwak? 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 I gotta look that up. Yeah. Waniwak, Wisconsin, just south of Austin. Okay, very good. I think I'm saying it right. Waniwak. That's correct. Okay, thank you, Connie. Waniwak. Connie, I see Mitch. He's over here. watching for Sayre as well. So he's in the stands. Hall of Famer Mitch Larson from Evansville. Oh, Mike Mays is a Hall of Famer. They went in the Hall of Fame together. Got 2 Hall of Famers in the same Evansville Athletic Hall of Fame class together. 2 of those guys. He's waving at me now like, all right. Maybe I can get him on the headset. So hopefully everything looks okay to you out there. Sounds okay, volume okay. Always looking for good feedback. I think we got the mats covered. Scoreboards look good. Yeah, so you can see mat 3 is kind of on the far side of the gym for where our cameras are. So you're getting a little action from mat 1 into there. So we're kind of shooting across these mats the best we can. Yeah. And there's the fall by Logan McHugh from Bigfoot Williams Bay. Oh, there you go. That one's quick on the scoreboard. Switch to the new squad there, new lineup. Over on mat 2, we got Braden O'Leary against Trenton Grindle. That's a takedown by O'Leary from Monroe. And over on mat 3, looks like Tyson Davies from Edgerton. Oh, they're Grandma Davies. Yeah, Grandma Davies. This must be your Tyson Davies. Yes, there it is. Tyson's doing well. He's up 10-0 in the second period. He's wrestling David Rodriguez of Jefferson. So he's Tyson on top with the black singlet, working for a cradle. Tyson's on top. He's up 10-0 over David Rodriguez of Jefferson. We got 47 minutes left here in the period. Seconds. Looks like Tyson's trying to get a cradle. He's on the ankle. Breaking down Rodriguez. There, he's got a power half in. Power half. His left hand in. Going for a power half. But he needs to keep his weight down on the Jefferson wrestler. Okay, so there is a stalling warning on Jefferson. So that means Jefferson's wrestler is not working to get up, and there's a stalling warning. Davies working a crossface. Maybe to a bundle, and time's up. So now we're gonna go into the third period. Tyson Davies. Looks like it was his choice. He's choosing down. We're gonna go into the third period. Davies up 10-0 over Rodriguez of Jefferson. Tyson chose down. So he's trying to switch, but he wants to be inside that leg. See how he's reaching around on the outside? He actually wants to be, grab inside the leg. Davies. Okay, so now there's a turn in the face. Still spinning. Now he's on the inside of the leg. Dumps him off to a hip. And there is the 2 reversal for Davies. Should be up 12-0. Tyson posts the elbow. Goes to a crossface. Maybe, yeah, he's got a cradle in. There's the back points. There's a 30 swipe. There's a 4 swipe. He's got 4 holding. There's 4. So there's 4 near fall. And then they stopped the match. I thought we had 12. Should be 4 near fall. But anyway, nevertheless, they stopped it at 15. So that would be a technical fall for Tyson Davies. Technical fall meaning the score is more than 15 points. So the score 15-0. I think it would have been really 12-0 because there was a 4 near fall. So it should have been 16-0. But nevertheless, it was a technical fall. And so Tyson Davies won by technical fall when the score difference reaches 15 points or more. Okay, on mat 3, Xavier Xavier from Whitewater against Jackson. We're going to go with Jackson with Jefferson. Over on mat 1, we have Elliott Baird, Monroe, Alex Schmidt of Jefferson on mat 1. Looks like Alex Schmidt of Jefferson is up 3-0. 30 seconds left in the first period. And over on mat 2, we're just getting started with Braden O'Leary of Monroe, Trenton Grindle of Bigfoot Williams Bay. Oh, never mind. That's in the third period. So a close match on mat 2. Let's watch that one. Mat 2, Trenton Gribble, Bigfoot Williams Bay. What happened there? So Trenton is green, but he has the black singlet on. And then Braden O'Leary from Monroe, red singlet. Maybe got poked in the eye. The trainer is going to check him out. I don't know. So they'll do their thing. Over on mat 1, we've got a 285. Elliott Baird of Monroe, Alex Schmidt, Jefferson. Yeah, that's right. Alex had a takedown earlier. And goes for a head throw. Back points coming for Jefferson's Alex Schmidt. Holding 4. There's the fall for Alex Schmidt of Jefferson. And here we are. Did Sarah wrestle? Oh, Heidi Davies. Yes, Grandma Davies. Yay, Ty. Or yay, T. Ty or T. Maybe call him T. Yeah, so that was a nice match for Tyson Davies of Edgerton. Won by technical fall. I haven't seen Sarah. It doesn't look like Sarah's warming up at the moment. Our Evansville JV wrestlers are hanging out over there to the left. Can't really see them by mat 1, corner of mat 1. What's going on here? These guys. Yeah, if you're coming here for the Varsity event tomorrow, you may want to get here early for a seat. Woo-wee. Might be standing room only. But there again, we have a number of JV wrestlers in the stands here today. Maybe tomorrow they might have teams out of the stands. Yeah, okay, Heidi Davies, we call him T. Yeah, that's good. Mr. T. Don't mess with me, fool. Now Jefferson's going for a pin. That looks like Bennett Layman of Jefferson with the fall. Congratulations, Bennett. Big fan base. There's a big loud cheer for Bennett. Nice job, Bennett. Layman of Jefferson. Okay, now to the little guys. So we worked up to the bigger fellas. Now we circle back around to some little guys. So here we go. 106, Jackson Ridgman of Jefferson against Evan Boo of Turner. Hopefully I'm getting these names right. I'm trying my best. And there's a fall over on mat 2. Sam Osman of Edgerton picks up the first period fall. Jackson Rigman, Jefferson, first period takedown, working a half. Turner's Evan Boo. Got to work up here. Yeah, if you're watching, subscribe to our channel. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. And then you can chat. I sound like a YouTuber. Smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. Hit the like button. Go ahead, hit that like button on there. Ooh, that was a wrist half. Ooh, that's deep. That's tight over there on mat 1. Jefferson. Jackson Rigman got 4 back points coming. 4 near fall. Jefferson's almost got to sit back a little bit. Turner's kid fighting tough on the bottom, just gives up the fall there. Big cheers here. East Troy fan base making some noise for mat 2 here. It's like Jacoby Jenkins from East Troy. Got him in a bundle. Now that's Turner's guy on bottom. So East Troy's on top. There's some back points coming. And there's the fall. Jacoby Jensen, East Troy with the fall. Big, there we go. Large cheer from the East Troy fan base. Okay, Aiden Maves. Here we go, Aiden Maves. Mat 3 across the way, top right corner. Grady Maves. Sorry. Grady Maves, Evansville, against Omar from Whitewater. So Grady Maves, here we go. Grady in on an inside tie. Kind of checking each other out. He goes back to that inside tie, heavy on the head. Aiden's got to get his head up. Grady's got to get his head up. Here we go, Grady. I had Grady in 8th grade wrestling. We went and wrestled. That was a lot of fun. His first time wrestling in 8th grade. He took a little break, but he's back with us here wrestling. A senior, come back out. Good defense, Grady. Good defense. Grady's on the attack here. He's moving forward. He's got Omar from what? Grady in on a shot. Not much doing. He's got to get back up. Grady in on a shot. Grab one of those like stick. Yep, there you go. Put that stop sign. Hold them there, Grady. Back to your feet, maybe. Back to your feet. Back to your feet. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Okay, he's got 2 on the left leg. Yeah. So he wants to get maybe back to his feet. Get back to your feet, maybe. Pop up here. Foul. There we go. He's on a double. Nope. Grady working tough on the underside here. Yep, back to your feet. Let's start over here, Grady. Omar's in on a front headlock. Come on, Grady. Yep. Grady's defending well, but don't let that, ooh. Okay, so Omar got him down flat and then spun around for his 3 takedown. So Grady, okay, that's the end of the first period. Choice to red. And what's going to go? Okay, looks like red deferred, so Whitewater deferred, so now it's Grady's choice. Grady gets the choice. Coaches say go neutral, so we're neutral now. So we're just starting the second period. Grady, oh, yep, stop him there. There we go. Come back up. Yep, there you go, Grady. Grab that leg. Pull that leg in. No, nothing awarded yet. Nothing awarded. Stay up. Dump him over. There you go. There you go. Drive, drive, drive. He wants to suck that leg in. He's got the leg with his right hand. There we go. He's in hard. That was good. Don't let him get behind, Grady. Turn and face. There's 2 on that leg. You're okay. Nothing's awarded yet. Nothing's awarded yet. And gave up the leg, so there's the 3 takedown. Omar is up 6-0 on Grady Maves of Evansville. Omar breaks Grady down to his belly, so he's got to work up to his base. It's a lot of weight there on Grady. Omar's going with a half, so you gotta want to peel that off, Grady. Peel that off. Yep, defend it. Up to your base, there you go. Nice, nice. Head up. Okay, inside the leg. Head up, Grady, head up, Grady. And, ooh, Grady did a nice job battling back to his base, had one leg up, knee side forward, just ran out of time there, so we're at 6-0. Entering the third period, Grady Maves. Matt 3, Omar from Whitewater. So it looks like they started neutral again, both on their feet. Grady kind of looked like he was trying to pass by. Grady's heavy on the head here. Okay, wrestlers reset. Oh, we got another Evansville wrestler. Aiden Went over on mat 1. Aiden's defending somewhat of a tilt move. Nothing yet there on Grady. Maybe Aiden gave up a couple back points. Monroe is stacking them up. And there's the fall. Weston Huntsman of Monroe. And there's the takedown by Omar over Grady Maves. Puts the score 9-0. 50 seconds left in the third period. Let's see if we can get a point here, Grady. Let's get an escape maybe, huh? Would be considered a major here. I guess an escape would still be a major. Okay, ooh, no, you don't. Fight that. Fight that. There was a 2 count. So there was some back exposure on Grady for a 2 count. The official is holding 2 in his fingers, bringing back Grady, and there was the fall. All right, 25 seconds left. All right, good battle, Grady. Nice to see you wrestling here in your senior year for Evansville.
There you go.
Mike Maves and Jenny Maves were here, I think. I saw them. Oh, we've got Leo Cather now on mat 3. So Evansville's Leo Cather, mat 3 against Tegan Wangness. I'm going to go with Tegan of Jefferson. Tegan of Jefferson against Leo Cather of Evansville over there on mat 3, your upper right-hand corner. Nice quick takedown there. Snap down and go behind by Lego. Looks like he's got a tilt. Working on a... There it is. He's working on kind of a ball and chain tilt, if you will, I think. So now maybe going for a cradle. It's Leo Cather on mat 3 for Evansville. Got a couple of Delvin Darien guys wrestling on mats 1 and 2. No back points awarded there for Leo's attempted tilt. Now he goes with a crossface cradle. Looks like he's got the cradle locked in. Now he gets to the side, hip to hip. Cradle is locked in for Leo. Just bring it back. You got a minute left. There we go. Knee in the side. That looks good. Nice work. Nice work, Leo. We got back exposure. We got 4 points coming for near fall. Maybe there is the fall. Leo Cather with the fall. Just over a minute there.
Inside.
Nice job, Leo Cather. 106 wrestler for Evansville. Good to see Leo on the mat.
Up.
We've got the Cather family here. Joe and Jess watching. Grandma's watching as well. The Cather family's here in full support of little Leo here. Big Leo. All right. Where are we at here? All sorts of wrestling. So did you subscribe? Okay, Mason. Let's go Blue Devil Grapplers. Mason, we will see you tomorrow. I'm glad you subscribed so you could chat there, Mason, but yes. So we had Leo go. Had a nice quick fall. Aiden went with a couple win, or no, Aiden went with a win and then a loss. So they're doing all right. But yes, I will. So a tip for those varsity wrestlers tomorrow, get your seat early. Ah, Taylor Smith. Taylor Smith's at work watching. I got two of my friend of the channel, the Evansville Jays, Mason and Taylor in the booth at the Jays nest. Taylor's spinning the stacks of wax. Mason announcing in the Jays nest. He'll be here tomorrow. Lead announcer for their YouTube channel. Does a great job. Taylor Smith's at work watching. Make sure you take care of those customers first there, Taylor. And then tell those customers to tune in to the Evansville Wrestling YouTube channel. Get those customers of yours, Taylor, to hit the subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. All the YouTube lingo. Taylor's an active chatter with us. We appreciate that, Taylor. Anybody else watching? So again, let's see here. So again, if you're just joining us, this is the Rock Valley JV Conference Tournament. This is East Troy, Wisconsin. We are in Culver's Court. Thanks for tuning into this live broadcast of the JV tournament. Tomorrow we'll be broadcasting the Varsity tournament in the same gym, and then also there'll be a live stream or a live feed for the Rock Valley Girls Tournament. So that's the first ever girls tournament for the Rock Valley Conference. That will be in the Brett Miller Gym. Brett Miller Gym. Call it Brett Miller Gym. That's just down the hall here. I'm John Fry, trying to keep you entertained and informed the best I can. I'm usually in the production truck, but today we're running base offense. Little production truck, and giving you folks at home or wherever you may be watching at work some commentary. April G, that's April Gallenberg. Go Jefferson, proud of you boys. So we got another Jefferson Colton Valier from Jefferson. He's up on mat 1. Any other Jefferson folks? No. So April G. Get Gallenberg. I think it's got Gallenberg. So Jefferson, April, we got a Jefferson wrestler. Looks like he's getting ready to go on mat 1. Okay. Yeah, I'll put this up there for a bit if you like this broadcast, and it's a free broadcast for volunteers. We have a lot of fun doing this, so just passing the offering plate. There's, if you enjoyed this broadcast of JV wrestling, bringing this to your living room, there's an opportunity to maybe, if you want to make a donation to our efforts, that's certainly appreciated. Not required, but this is our gift to you. We're volunteers. We have fun doing this, promoting and bringing high school wrestling to around the world or wherever you may be. No obligation. Or you can click in the description of this video to get you the About section of our channel. There's more information or ways you can make a donation towards our efforts. So again, no obligation, but just passing the offering plate. There's the fall on mat 2. Looks like Delvin Darien over Whitewater.
Yeah, Monroe versus Whitewater on mats 2 and 3. Monroe versus Whitewater on both mats 2 and 3.
Yeah, I'm still here, folks. Glad you're still watching.
I want to thank our channel sponsor here, the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery, Main Street of Evansville. If you're ever in town for Evansville for a sporting event or just want to go for a drive, come check out the Night Owl. They're big supporters of our channel and our wrestling program. Yeah, so check out the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery. We want to thank the Artisan family for supporting our channel and our efforts with the wrestling program. Big wrestling supporters, and of course of all sports they support. A little near and dear to their heart is the wrestling program. Maybe you don't live in Evansville, but maybe you want to live in Evansville so you can be closer to the Night Owl. Go ahead and contact Kristen Howlett, Century 21 affiliate. She'll pin a for sale sign in your yard, help you sell a house. She'll take down all of the worries around buying or selling a house. Trying to come up with all the dad jokes for real estate business, but anyway. Kristen Howlett, Century 21 affiliate, service that moves you. We want to thank Kristen for her support of our channel. Monroe on all three. We got Monroe on all three mats. Monroe fans, tune in. Keep your eyes peeled. Monroe. All right, here we go, Evansville. Colton Thier, mat 1 against Lamarian Davis of Turner. Davis of Turner with a quick takedown. Let's Colton go again. Here we go, back on her feet. Whoop. Davis with another, well, A-head throw on that last one. And so it should be, yeah. Oop. Blast double. Colton gives up another takedown. Colton on a shot. That's good. Scores 3-7. Colton Baddock on his feet. Ooh. Yep, pull that off. Pull that off. Keep fighting, Colton. Pull it off. All right. See the whole Evansville JV squad there. Okay, and that was a technical foul. 4 back point. Something. Or maybe it was a fall by pinfall. All right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Evansville Wrestling YouTube channel. My name is John Fry. We're at the almost at the top of the hour here. Thanks for tuning in. We are in East Troy's Culver's Court for the Rock Valley JV Conference Tournament. We're running a little base offense here today. My full team will be in full force tomorrow for the Varsity tournament in this gym. So they're getting well rested. We'll have a marathon day of wrestling tomorrow. Love it, love it, love it for the conference tournament. But tonight we've got JV action, bringing it to you into your living room or Taylor Smith at work, wherever you may be. So yeah, normally I'm in the production truck, but running solo here today with giving you some commentary, some action, keeping you tuned in. Just trying to, I want to see if I can keep my audience here in suspense. I'll let you know how I keep you in suspense with news coming by telling you later. So there you go. That's how I keep you in suspense, by telling you later, I guess. That wasn't a very good delivery of my dad joke, but that's what you got. I'm kind of the B team in the announcing booth, but yeah, so we got East Troy here, Evansville here, Bigfoot, Williams Bay is here, Broadhead, Judah, Clinton, Delavan, Darien, Edgerton, Jefferson, Monroe, Turner, and Whitewater round out all the teams here representing the Rock Valley Conference for the JV tournament. Tomorrow, tune in for the varsity action. There'll also be a girls tournament in this school, but in a different gym down the hallway here. And there'll be a separate stream link or a separate link for the girls tournament, so you want to check that out. So make sure you land on whatever you want to watch, a girls tournament or the varsity tournament. There'll be two separate live links going on. So wrestling is scheduled to start around 9 tomorrow for the varsity, and the girls will start shortly thereafter. But tonight, JV action. That's what you're tuned in here for. You're tuned in to JV action of the Rock Valley Conference. And probably not this guy blabbering on the mic for your Friday evening. So so before I did some of this YouTube stuff, and I was a chicken farmer. And then as a side hustle to the chicken farming, I was trying to maybe to increase egg production or something. I don't know, have like a chicken dating service. But that didn't work out too long. I just couldn't meet hens meet there. Couldn't get hens to meet there. Gosh, that delivery was bad. Couldn't meet hens to meet. So I had to scrap that idea, and so here we are producing wrestling for you. Go Dylan, mat 3. Okay. Dylan, mat 3. Here we go, Jefferson. Dylan's mat 3. Dylan's fighting in. Kind of tied up there.
All right, there we go. Dylan resets. Now, had Dylan been on the varsity squad, that might be a nomination for the Ric Flair hair of the duel. Dylan's real aggressive there, hand fighting. If his hair were poetry, that hair would be flowetry. So Dylan Gallenberg at Jefferson going against, I hear some Dylan cheers in the crowd. Still 0-0, minute left in that period. Looks like Dylan with the takedown. And then he gives up the escape, and then the Whitewater wrestler gets Dylan on a takedown. So Whitewater's up 4-3, and we will end that first period. Whitewater up 4-3 over Dylan Gallenberg of Jefferson. So looks like Dylan's choice. Maybe he takes down. Dylan trying to do a sit-out switch maybe. Oh, there's some back exposure. Oh, yeah, nothing. No points awarded for back exposure. That was... Dylan's got to work up to his base here. Work up to a base. Whitewater working on a bundle. Gets Dylan turned over. We've got some back exposure on Dylan. And there's the fall. Tough battle for Dylan there. But April, thanks for watching. Go do that other one. Do that one. Oh, yeah. Actually, hold on here. There we go. Yep. Yeah, so here we go. We got a visitor in the booth here, a guest announcer, Evansville's head coach, Kent Weiler, joining us in the booth here. There we go. Yep, he's made the short trip over here to East Troy to kind of keep an eye on his JV wrestlers and future varsity wrestlers, and he'll bring his varsity squad here tomorrow. They'll be ready to go. Good evening, Kent.
Good evening, John. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's get that a little closer here for you. Yep, yeah, you're good. Yep, let me see here once. We're just making a little mic adjustments. That looks good, yeah.
Yeah, this is a good little weekend for Rock Valley Wrestling.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, we're bringing it to all the action live there. Normally Kent's mat side, stomping his foot, yelling coaching some instructions. He's got a little bit different perspective here up in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, I'm not much of an announcer, so
That's
I'll probably
That's okay.
just have a nice conversation about wrestling.
Yeah, we could talk about officials or recruitment of officials. We're we've got some officials here today, maybe just young officials starting off their official journey.
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a passion of mine too. So I like to do that in the off season, and anytime I can give back to the sport and officiate. So I do a lot of that, and I do a lot of freestyle and Greco too. So I'm an evaluator for USA Wrestling, so I evaluate officials. And then the WIA has the coaches evaluate our officials for their advancement, which is kind of a good thing though too. But I think it should be more of a partnership between the officials and the coaches, so we can all grow the sport of wrestling together.
Sure. I'm just going to give a chat. We've got Anna Huxley. I don't know. Anna Huxley, good job, baby. I'm so proud of you. Go Turner. So Anna Huxley, maybe. Thanks for joining and chatting. So now if somebody wants to give back to the sport, maybe get in the start of officiating for wrestling, what does that process look like? Or how do I become an official to be in a JV tournament like this?
Yeah, so the WIA makes it pretty easy. I think you can, if you want to, if you're a former wrestler or somebody out there that just has been around and want to give back to the sport a little bit, I think contact your local athletic director, but the WIA has an official site. If you go to the WIAA and go to athletics, and then there's an officials page, and you can click on that, and it is a little bit of a sign up. It's not very difficult, a little bit of an exams to know your knowledge, and then after that you get your license number, and there's a lot of local officials associations that can get you involved. So that would probably be one of the things with check with an official you may know, or an athletic director, in your local community, and they can get you an opportunity to start officiating either at the youth level, middle school level, or a JV level in the high school. Yeah. So you never know where it's going to go.
Yeah, and I think we had a middle school meet. Evansville had a middle school meet, and they were, might have been looking for an official maybe.
Yeah, I think they were down an official because this one got rescheduled, and I was their backup official.
Okay.
And so I told them, no, thanks, I'm coming here tonight.
Yeah, so the need is real, folks, right? If maybe you know somebody that wrestled in high school, or you're alumni, or maybe Aunt Connie Larson or Grandma Davies, somebody in wrestling, and maybe encourage them to try to be an official. You got to start at the middle school, start at the youth, work your way up. But we're just looking for officials to give back to the sport that they love. Yeah, generally there's a passion there, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and you can probably get into a. If you give it a little bit of time, you can probably get into a high level of officiating pretty quick in this day and age. If you show that you're competent enough and you know the sport, and then if you find yourself around the right people, you can get a lot of good high level matches. I think it's a lot easier to officiate varsity level matches compared to JV matches or even middle school or youth. There's a lot of kids that are just tumbling around,
right.
And it's they're like two T-shirts and a dryer type thing.
Right.
So I think that's a little bit harder to officiate than per se tomorrow during the day at the varsity tournament. So it's I kind of look at it a little bit differently. I think the officials should probably get an opportunity if they're competent and they have a license. But that's just me for me, just looking at it from my level. Yeah, and I recognize some of the officials here. Some of them have former coach. So I believe it's Mark Farrell, and he's on mat number 3. He was in a Janesville Craig coach for a number of years, and he came into officiating. And I don't know the other 2 officials that are out on the mat currently on mat 1 or 2.
Yeah, I recognize some of the faces, right?
Yeah.
So
I know there's a former Milton wrestler, and Augsburg University wrestler. He's officiating tonight. Bowen Weilman. He officiates over by us sometime. So I think he must be off the mat now, but I know he's here today.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen you, in the freestyle Greco being officially, and sometimes you're mentoring a younger official, or bringing that younger official along, and I think there's probably some mentorship here as well, maybe not tonight.
No, not tonight. Yeah,
but the concept.
I do a lot of watching, and then if an official has a little bit of wants to know, I'm available to give back some critique. In the freestyle and Greco world, it's not much different. Scoring is different a little bit, but in general, the being an official and where you're at in a position of the match is pretty much the same as you would do in folk style or the high school or collegiate level that we're at. So USA Wrestling has a whole different concept of bringing up an official. They force younger officials to get into higher level matches sooner, especially if they recognize that official is pretty competent. And so they accelerate them as quick as they can. And that's why if you watch any freestyle and Greco world teams, you'll see a very young official on the whistle, out on the mat. And that's because that person has put some time in, and probably takes about up to 3 years. WIAA probably takes more like 5 years before you can reach the top level. Takes a little bit more time. But in freestyle and Greco, it can be a lot. It's an accelerated rate. They just have a little different philosophy than our WIAA.
Local state. So I'm John Fry here. I'm with Coach Kent Weiler in the booth here. So Coach Kent Weiler is the Evansville head wrestling coach, and just after his varsity practice, I suppose he took some. Finished up that practice, and then made the short trip over here to East Troy. Well, maybe not short. I guess maybe it's about an hour and 20. And then, so anyway, he joined us in the booth. We're talking a little wrestling action, and talking a little being an official. So when Kent's done coaching in the folk style season, that's what you have right now is folk style. And then when the high school folk style season is over, then it transitions over to what we would call a freestyle or Greco-Roman style. And these are the styles that you would see wrestlers around the world. It's more of an international style. We maybe call it the Olympic style. So you'll see high school wrestlers and then the youth wrestlers transition to a different style. That tends to be in the March, April, May time frame, and then
then it runs all the way into July, into the U.S. Nationals, which are in Fargo, and then in mid-June you have our two different styles, or our freestyle and Greco that'll go to the 16U team, or what used to be called the cadet team, and then after that they have the junior duels, which Wisconsin won the first time in history last year, and the junior duels are coming to Milwaukee, Wisconsin this summer. So it's a pretty cool thing to have it. It's been in Oklahoma for the last 30 years, I'm guessing, and the Wisconsin Wrestling Federation just got the bid to have it in Milwaukee this coming summer. So we're going to highlight not only Wisconsin wrestling, but also our Wisconsin officials at that event, which will be pretty neat.
Yeah, so to the JV fans or the JV wrestlers out there, maybe you're rewatching this. Those wrestlers are rewatching your matches, or family members out there of JV wrestlers. So we would encourage your wrestler to try freestyle and try the Greco season. It's a little. I don't know. It tends to be a little less, not such a grind, and try to be more fun. It's kind of different rules. You score differently. It's fast-paced. It's just a different style of wrestling. So we would encourage your maybe beginner wrestler
to try a freestyle tournament or try some freestyle practice and try the Greco. So there's kind of two different ones. So where we see, I think, Coach Weiler would agree, see some jumps in performance of his high school wrestlers in the folk style to they were trying the freestyle Greco.
Yeah, definitely. I think every coach in this gym and every coach in the gym tomorrow, understands that and sees that anytime that you can get mat time outside of the WIA high school season, you're going to jump a level, there's a potential for you to jump the level. So it's one of those things where, yes, definitely, that should be an encouraging thing to do, and it can be so much fun if you have a son or daughter that does track or baseball in the spring. Freestyle is on your own, right?
Yeah.
It's not something that you're signing up for as a high school team.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do as much, and then you practice it, one night a week sometimes a couple days a week, and some people are a little bit more advanced. If they're going to want to try to make the national team, they'll be sometimes 4 days a week to get into there. So they're all different levels, and you can sign up for a local tournament just like you would in a youth tournament.
Sure, right.
That you signed up before. So yeah, definitely it's one of those things. It's just another opportunity for kids to have to get out on the mat, enjoy wrestling. They can hang out with their teammates. And I'll say this, it's pretty common for kids on my team or kids for other teams to get together and hang out. And there's some friendships that happen there that you just don't get in any other sport.
Yeah, I remember, my Colin just trying it for the first time, and so find a local club. Evansville's had some, we in the past, and I think this year we continue to. Evansville has some freestyle and Greco practices. So here we got an Evansville. Here we go, Sayre.
It's
Sayre Larson.
Sayre Larson.
Here we go. Let's call his action here. We'll get back to that freestyle Greco topic. So Connie Larson, pay attention if you're out there.
He's kind of getting his head stuck underneath there. He needs to get his head out, and he's doing that. Doing a pretty good job here. He needs to keep fighting through this.
There we go.
There we go. Freed his head. So he's doing a really good job at the collar tie, trying to essentially wear the guy out or pull the other kid's head down, get him out of position. And they're both doing a good job of holding center in the center of the mat. Sayre got his head stuck underneath there again. It's probably not the best idea. A good double leg by the Edgerton kid.
And there's the 3 takedown for Edgerton. That would be Sam Osman of Edgerton.
Sam's got a power half, and he's getting pretty physical on top.
Yeah, Sayre's carrying a lot of weight there. The heavy weight on Sayre. He's building his base back up. There we go. That's what you like to see. Oh, he threw in his legs. So Osman threw in a leg.
Yep.
I think Sayre's doing the right job of trying to kick that out of there.
Yep, mule kicking that leg out.
Yep.
I say this as a coach, the best way to defend legs is not to let them in.
Okay. Sayre's got to defend half. Now he got Sayre turned around. Sayre's nice. Okay.
Good job fighting off your back. Yep. Needs to get that hand off his
Peel
face.
That off. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. One there. Time is expired. So Sam from Edgerton is up 3-0 over Sayre Larson at the moment.
Just got 4 for near fall.
4 for near fall. Okay. So we're heading into the second period. Looks like Sayre had choice. He deferred. Now it's up to Sam of Edgerton.
He picks to ride.
He picks to ride. So that means Sayre is going to start bottom. And we're in the second period. Sayre's down 7-0.
Which was a really good choice for Sam from Edgerton. He already took Sayre down, and he rode him on top, and he turned him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's see if Sayre can, build that base back up. There's a lot of weight, on that head there. Sam's applying.
it's easier said up here or in the booth, but there you go, Sarah. Nice. About a minute 30. Oh, that's. What do you want to say there, Coach?
Well, he tried a little, like, for lack of a better term, some guys would call it just a little fat man's roll.
Okay.
And he turned the wrong way. He turned to the head and probably should have turned to the feet. And he got caught.
That was a good. It was. I think the intention was right.
There was right intentions. Yes, I think
he recognized it. I saw him grab, and he kind of just didn't quite finish. But Sarah, a second-year wrestler with us. I think his first time wrestling. I don't know that he wrestled in the youth, but he wrestled. First time was last year as a freshman.
First time came out last year. It was a funny little conversation. So we're in the cafeteria, and we started talking, and he said, "Do you really think?" Because I try to ask every kid to wrestle. If no one asks them, they're not gonna say yes, right?
Yeah.
So you try to ask every kid, and that was kind of his situation. Was, "You think I should?" I said, "Yep." And I said, "You want to be?"
Yeah.
You want to become a better football player?
Yeah.
And
yes, right. Yes.
And the eyebrows went up like that. He's like, "Yes." I said, "Well, look at all the high level football players in the NFL that have also wrestled in high school."
Yeah.
And so
that's good. That's good to see. Good to see that mindset. Like, hey, I'm ready to. I want to. I'm a multi-sport athlete. I want to improve myself, maybe on the football field. Vice versa, I want to improve myself in the wrestling room, and wrestling's a great way to do that, right? Hand fighting, leverage, body control.
Yes, absolutely. How to move your feet, especially for some of these offensive and defensive linemen. It's a really great skill to have. And he's been a great asset to the room. He works hard. He continues to develop every year. And he'll get his opportunity at the varsity level, and actually he did this year.
Oh yes, that's right.
So we did have him out there.
Yeah, that was at the Bigfoot duel.
Yep.
He was in the varsity lineup and got a varsity win, I think by pinfall even.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good for Sarah. Keep battling, Sarah. Keep it up. Just like all these JV wrestlers out here, just keep battling, keep working hard, keep showing up. Have a good attitude, show good effort, and you'll crack that varsity lineup. Maybe it's next year, year after, but so yeah, nice to see Sarah out here on the mat. Nice to see Leo Cather out here on the mat.
Yeah, I gotta make a comment about Bennett Layman. So.
Oh yes,
Bennett Layman's dad I went to college with, and Bennett is out there on mat number 2 from Jefferson.
Okay, let's call his action.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh.
There's that roll.
That was the roll we were talking about.
Yep.
That's.
And look at that.
Look, that's what Sayre tried to do, but just didn't quite.
Yep.
Okay, so. Bennett, he felt it. He knew the move. So there was two reversal.
Two reversal, and looks like they may have only gave him 3 near fall for that. I don't know. I don't know what the score was prior.
Yeah, right.
Well, he's in red, so it looks like he's down by 1. About 45 seconds left. There's an escape for the East Troy kid. It's Jacoby Jenkins.
Yep. Yeah, so nice match here. We're about 30 seconds left in the second period here. Real close. Ooh. Yep.
And there's that roll
again. There's that roll. With some back points and the fall.
Yes.
So
I got to clap to that one.
We'll clap. There's a nice, you can hear the crowd cheer for. Yep. Is that his dad there?
No, his dad's sitting right over here with the black hat on.
Dad is.
So
there he is. Yep.
If you give him, give
there
him,
he is. Yes.
So give him a little smile.
Yep. We're talking about you. Yep. Does he want to come up here? Okay, so have him.
We'll see if we can get a mic on him.
Yeah. So, you want to stand right here? Okay. Yep. Just watch that. Okay, just stand right here. So give me Give me the. I'll take the green one there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we might have to.
Yeah, we can just get it all set up.
Just to get this here. So we're gonna bring in another guest here. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna get you hooked up here. Just sit tight here. Sit tight. You can hear me, right? Yep. Okay. Hold on here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. So you're.
I'm on.
Yep. Okay. You're live. Yep. You're live. Okay. Hey, my name's John Fry.
Rick Layman.
Rick Layman. Nice to meet you. Hey, we just had a nice match there of Brandon
Bennett.
Bennett. I'm sorry, I knew it was a B.
Layman.
Bennett Layman. He did a nice job. We were just talking about the Evansville wrestler earlier, Sayer Larson. He was taken down and then was trying to do that kind of Granby roll or that, roll, grab the wrist and wrist roll over. The Evansville wrestler didn't quite have that, didn't quite finish the move. Now we saw Bennett here. It looked like he got taken down a couple times, and then he went to that, grabbed the wrist and rolled, and did it a couple times.
Yep.
So does he get that from you, or who?
I was more of a spiral rider and a leg rider. I was a 189-pound wrestler.
Okay.
So he's got a little more of a diameter.
Okay.
So I think that helps him with that heavyweight roll is what we call it.
Okay, yeah. Well, Kent might have used a different term. We won't repeat that at the moment, but we like the heavyweight.
Big boy.
Big boy
roll.
Yeah, so we do got an Evansville wrestler here. Aiden went on mat 1. But, yeah, we're joined here with Mr. Layman, Bennett Layman's father here. And so the tie here, I don't know, Kent, do you want to share your tie a little bit with?
Yeah, we went to UW Whitewater together.
Hawks.
We were both some Hawks. Yep.
Awesome. Yes.
Yep. And so, and if I'm right, what is your position at Jefferson?
I'm the assistant principal.
Assistant principal.
Assistant principal.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
And way back when, I was a head wrestling coach at Plymouth, and I think Ken was up at Cedar Grove.
Yep.
So up in Sheboygan, Ozaukee County, we might have ran across paths with one another.
Okay.
So Kent was a wrestling legend at Whitewater, so it was great to compete.
Okay, just don't say that on the air here, right? We'll talk about. No.
Yeah. Oh, you got to give him his props.
Yeah. Okay.
Give him his props.
Okay. No, we're just giving him a hard time.
Legendary stuff. That's definitely not me.
So it looks like we've got another Evansville wrestler here.
Yeah, and Dawson just got taken down right away. Dawson Peterson, and then he's gotten cradled right up.
Ooh, that's tight.
Yep,
that
it might
tight.
be. I could do a Mike Olson here and say
This
could
be it.
This could be it.
Yeah, but we don't say that for our guys.
We don't say that for our guys.
So
there's always room to fight through it.
Yeah, that's right. So
because he's highly coached in the wrestling room, and he knew how to break the hands and get out of that cradle.
Attack the hands, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We have to stop him from looking into that half.
Yeah.
That was probably
he's got his leg. Okay, time's up here. So a couple more near falls. So the score is 9-0. And on mat 2 for Dawson Peterson. And also on Evansville wrestler on mat 1, Aiden Went. They've been battling on their feet here. It looks like Aiden's going to score a 3 takedown. Oh, this is the second period. Okay.
So, Rick, tell me a little bit more about Bennett. How long has he been wrestling?
Oh, I think he started just his freshman year. So this is his third year wrestling.
Yep.
He didn't quite get into it at middle school. His older brother wrestled for years and was a solid heavyweight or a 189, 215-pound wrestler. I think his freshman year he was like around in the 170 range. But he wrestled 4 years varsity and ended up going to college in North Dakota, playing football for a year, and now he's the oldest one is becoming a commercial airline pilot.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. So Bennett is enjoying the sports. He was the only heavyweight his freshman year, so he was in the varsity lineup.
Okay.
He lettered, had a couple wins at that level, and now there's 60 kids on the Jefferson wrestling team, and they have 5 heavyweights this year, all battling it out.
Well,
so he's somewhere on the depth chart. I think he's like third or fourth
right
on that depth chart, and but he's doing well.
yeah, good for him. I mean, had a nice pinfall there for the win over Jacoby from
East Troy.
East Troy.
East Troy.
You know, and he's not a bad wrestler. I saw him earlier tonight. He wrestled well earlier.
He had a quick pin in the first round.
Yeah.
We knew the semifinals would be a great match, and now the 2 Jefferson heavyweights are going to be in the finals together. So
Okay.
it'll be a great battle. Bennett is a junior, and Alec is a sophomore.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they like to go at each other in the wrestling room. So it'll be a good battle for the final championship heavyweight match.
Okay, so the Jefferson fan base may recognize here, we're up in the booth here with Rick Layman. Yes, right, Rick Layman. He's an associate or assistant principal at the Jefferson School District. So we're joined in the booth by Mr. Rick Layman. We're also joined in the booth by Coach Kent Weiler from Evansville. And we've got a couple Evansville guys going on in the action right now.
Yeah, I feel guilty. Probably should be on the mat, but helping probably coach one of them because one of them's without a coach. But Dawson can only go out there and wrestle. I can't wrestle the match for him.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
It's like Sunday kids tournaments. You know, there's always a dad in a corner, and sometimes their kids are wrestling coachless.
Sometimes that's the best way about it. The coaching happens during the week.
Yep.
You got to figure it out when it comes time for competition.
Yeah.
So it's not so bad to be on their own.
So Mat 2, we got Dawson. He's down 13-3. We're going to start the third period. Over on Mat 1, we've got Aiden Wendt. Also the third period, about a minute left. It's a close one here. I want to say who's Aiden. It's up by a point. So this is a good match here with the Turner kid, Michael Borden from Turner, and did we start neutral here on Mat 1? Okay, no. So there's an escape by Aiden. So we should be up 5-3. And
there's a
the
takedown. Yes.
So that gives us 8-3. That's a nice job, Aiden. Kind of like a duck under a little bit, slide by, whatever, just something to get around.
Yeah, I kind of missed it how he went around. I was kind of watching both matches here.
Yeah, keep your head on a swivel, Evansville fans here. And
Dawson's getting some hand control. He's down. He's got a minute left, or just over a minute. Down 15-3.
yeah, so Aiden, hips back, legs back, Aiden, and time's expired. So that was a good match, Aiden. Wins 8-4.
Good scramble.
Yep, good scramble. Rick, now we're joined here with Rick Layman. You wrestled in college, or you were just at school with?
My freshman year, my intent was I played football in the fall, and then I was going to wrestle, and they wanted me to lose weight to wrestle 190, and then the football coaches wanted me to back on weight and get up to 230.
Oh, we got some back points here. Let's see that. Oh, he has. Sorry, hold your story there. We had a reversal, and Whitewater was on his back here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run it out of time. Now we just hold your story there, Rick. But I don't know. I want to say, Kent, you can chime in here, but I felt like Dawson looked a little stronger in this third period, maybe.
Yeah, and I think he probably did, and that might have been just more experience and. Who knows in his conditioning in our room?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know about that, but I'll say this: that was a really good job by the official, holding his call until there was an actual reversal.
Okay.
Yes, there was a potential for, and he showed the reversal,
Okay.
and then he took it away. So I'm gonna have to give him some compliments on that.
Yeah. So Rick, before you joined us, we talked about officiating, how to get an official. You probably are aware of, all sports as your role in the Jefferson School District, trying to find officials, and we were talking about trying to get more wrestling officials, and that was the topic there. When Kent's done coaching, in the folk style season, then he puts his official hat on. But let's finish Rick's story here a little bit here. So Rick and Kent knew each other from UW Whitewater Warhawk days. Rick was telling us a story where he was going there to play football,
Yep.
and then
then there was this kind of battle between football and wrestling. So go ahead. Let's hear that story.
Well, it was Willie Myers was chatting to me at the end of football season.
That was our legendary coach, by the way.
Legendary coach. He was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was my senior year, and I finished second at the Mid-States, but I was winning 12-2, and I lost. I got DQ'd because of blood time. I had to go to Fort Hospital and get 11 stitches over my eye.
Okay.
And that's how I started kind of talking with Willie, and then I knew I was already going to Whitewater to play football. And Kent would know, Chad Chelevold and I were both on the border talking about going out for wrestling, and it ended up I was probably 210, 215 at the time, and I thought it would be way easier to gain weight to get up to 230 to be an inside linebacker than to drop to 190.
Okay.
So it was just something that I just focused on football, but I enjoyed. I knew all the wrestlers on the wrestling team.
Sure.
And, awesome team, and Kent was part of that, and just the support of all the sports and all the athletes supported one another at Whitewater. So it builds ties, and it just made that university a special place, and you want to represent that school and on the football field or the wrestling mat or wherever it was, and proud to be a Warhawk.
I'm giving a thumbs up to the East Troy IT. Just a quick shout out to the East Troy IT here. They helped me with getting internet, right? If we don't have internet, good quality internet.
This is an amazing setup.
So well, thank you. Yeah, we got.
I was eyeing it up last year when we were down in Evansville for the tournaments, and saw the fan base and your home crowd even though Evansville didn't duel Jefferson, I've been following along with this awesome season Evansville's putting together.
Yeah,
quite a team.
Yeah, we have some good wrestlers, good coaching, and they work hard all season. They certainly work hard in the off season as well. We were talking a little bit about before you joined the freestyle and Greco. So does Bennett do any of the?
He does not. He spends his summer on campus at Whitewater doing a lot of cybersecurity camps.
Oh.
So he's a computer coding guy.
Oh. Okay.
But he hasn't done any wrestling camps. But we have a ton of kids that do freestyle and Greco, and they go to Nazar or Askren. It's really starting to take hold, and the program is growing under Coach Pilarski and Jefferson.
Yeah, and the Jefferson, I would agree. I feel like maybe Jefferson might have the most wrestlers here for JV. Maybe did I see that?
Possibly.
I would have to look.
Yeah, I think that's pretty
close. Yeah. So Jefferson is doing a nice job what they're doing for their wrestling program.
And I bet we have about 8 female wrestlers too.
Oh, good. That's tomorrow.
Yep, they will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, we're just going to see if we can do a quick check here.
Yeah, I think, and girls wrestling has obviously just exploded in the United States over the last 10 years, but let's just say in the last 5, every year the numbers continue to grow more and more for girls and women's wrestling. It's really awesome.
Yeah, so actually Whitewater brought 18, and then Jefferson brought 15 JV wrestlers tonight.
Yep.
So
we're missing. We didn't have school today, and there's a couple of the kids that must not have made it, and we've been hit by the quademic of viruses.
Well, yeah.
At our school.
Yeah.
So a lot. I can speak for the associate principal side of me, as our attendance has been down because of a viral outbreak.
Yeah, so I could say that we probably had it a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Sometimes a little bit last week. We got, obviously there's kids still hanging on with something.
Right.
But luckily enough, I think when it spread through us, it was just a little while ago. It wasn't.
Okay.
Yep. So it took a little while for the train to get to you.
Yeah, so here we got a couple Jefferson wrestlers over on mat 3. Well, it just looks like it just finished up there.
Yeah, that was David and Dylan.
David and Dylan. Oh yeah, we had some of the chatters in here on this. Yeah, we might even have to give out the Ric Flair Hair Award here. We got some Delvin Darien.
Yeah, on mat 2.
Mat 2's.
On mat 2.
It's Askren-esque.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, right.
You have Caleb Welch from Delavendarian.
Yeah, he's got some hair going there.
Yeah, we could go with that. That's a nominee only at this point in time.
So
Yeah.
we, Rick here, we're joined with Rick Layman and Coach Kent Weiler here in the booth, and so yeah, we have fun. We have a lot of fun up in the booth here. We have a lot of and we came up with this a couple years ago. I think the WIA loosened some of the rules on hair length, maybe.
Absolutely. And that might have attracted some of the borderline fringe. Do I want to wrestle? I want to try it, but I don't want to shave my head.
Yeah. So they loosened some of those. I think it was a good move, right? A good move maybe to open up opportunities, right?
Yes, absolutely. Change is good in a lot of situations,
Sure,
and in this particular facial hair and length of hair, there's that shouldn't be an issue
building equity.
Yes,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah. And so part of our broadcast team having fun, we came up with an award that we give out. It's called the Ric Flair Hair of the Conference,
the tournament,
or the tournament, right?
Well, that's a contender right there.
Yes, that's what the nominee, right? So if you look behind you, there's the award there. The
nice.
certificate.
It's official.
It's an official.
This is
real.
official. This is
it's
on
official
YouTube
stuff.
I mean,
this
it's on
isn't just
YouTube.
banter.
No,
there's an award.
There's right there. It's an award. We sign the kid's name. We'll sign it. We'll pass it out. I think it was Caleb Davis from Edgerton won it last year, and we even had him. We got him on the camera so all the folks at home could see Caleb Davis and his award and his.
So as a coach or as an official, I just saw two people go out on the mat, which is something that just can't happen. I'm a little surprised to see that. Because that. I'll throw in this about officiating. That's what throws off officials the most is what they got to control that's off the mat.
Right.
Their job is control the safety, number one, on the mat and score the points and try to do a good job. And people just came right on the mat. So that was an unfortunate look for up here. And hopefully the official and the coach can get it taken care of. And actually it's over, so I guess not.
And I think the official was pointing. He might have been gesturing out of the gym to someone.
He may have, yes. I didn't see the whole scenario, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I can't really comment on it. I thought the head coach was pointing at like maybe blood that was on the mat, but then they started back and forth and.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
so those things happen. Unfortunately, they do. Now we're getting back onto a mat. Here we have
Colton Thier.
Yes, we do have Colton. And he is wrestling Rush West. Now there, if we had a name of the tournament, Rush. Now that's
a powerful Rush West. That's
a very powerful
that's like
name.
An action figure, Marvel comic character.
Exactly.
He might be superhero potential. That could be the superhero award.
Superhero. Do we have that?
We don't have superhero.
Next season.
We might need to create that. We have a little bit of time.
All names team.
All names teams. Well, that would be stolen from the WI Wrestle podcast or Yes.
Yeah.
So,
and the wrestler has to verify it with his school ID that it's actually his real name.
There you go.
Correct.
There you go.
Well, I think at this point with track wrestling and everything else, that we get to this point, I think that is that young man from Broadhead? Yeah, he's from Broadhead, Judah. Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
They're finalizing.
They're finalizing our last little unfortunate situation. So hopefully.
So April G says good win, Dylan. So.
Someone might be catching the early bus home.
Yeah. So anyway, so April G, we missed Dylan wrestle for you, but thanks for chatting in. Thanks for letting us know. Again, let us know of how many, who's watching, and where you're watching from. Who you cheering on? Again, this is the Rock Valley JV Conference Tournament in East Troy, Wisconsin. If you're just joining us, we're in the gym. We're in the gym at Culver's Court. My name's John Fry. I'm running solo on production and broadcast, but I got some new friends here. Old friend Kent Weiler, Coach Kent Weiler with the Evansville Wrestling program, and Rick Layman Jefferson Associate Principal joined us in the booth, so we're having a good conversation. Hopefully folks at home are enjoying it. I think our viewership has gone up since you guys joined the booth here.
All right.
I was dropping dad jokes earlier, and it wasn't going well.
Wasn't sticking.
No, it wasn't going well. So anyway, let's see here. Any Jefferson? Okay, there's a Jefferson guy. Who do we have over there? Jackson Zuniga. Thank you. See, we have one of you guys up here to help us with the last names.
Booked on phonics.
Yes, right. So Jackson from Jefferson. Do you happen to know his grade?
I believe he's a junior.
Okay.
And he's been wrestling all through high school as well. Battling both head steals, and it's going to be who has hip leverage, and
yep.
He kind of got caught hitting the mat.
Yep. We talked about leverage earlier, about wrestling helps becoming a football player, body control, leverage. So Jackson really needed to kind of
fight his arm through.
Push an arm through there, so Jackson, so Jackson, tough battle there, but you might want to try to get that hand skinny and punch that arm through and get to your stomach. Here we go. We're still Rush West and Colton Thier, second period. Rush West up 3-0.
Yeah, it is up 3-0, and then obviously the choice came to him, and Rush chose to go neutral, and he had the takedown in the first period, and just got another one there. So obviously, well, maybe. No. He gave it to him, and then
comeback.
Yeah.
Now there's a reversal.
So
showing some grit.
Yep.
A little bit of grit. Probably would have held off on that takedown. Just so if you're going to hold on it the right away. If you're not going to give it right away, you probably hold off until the whole action completes itself.
True.
So Colton's on top. He's down 6-2.
Yeah, there's plenty of time.
Time.
There's 40 seconds left, so I think he wants to finish this period on top. And then it'll be his choice in the third, and I would definitely, hopefully thinking Coach Rozanski would put him down.
Okay, so what happened there was potentially dangerous, so the official stopped the mat, didn't like where the arm was positioned on the broadhead judo wrestler, so we'll reset to the center. Colton's down 2-6 here, 30 seconds left in the second period.
Yep, so just he needs to continually ride hard and try to, like I said, finish this period on top. Just over 20 seconds remaining.
So he's working on an arm. He's kind of got a head in the armpit area.
Yeah, they can call that a coffee grinder, or that would be a Wisconsin term, and everywhere else you go, they call it a head lever.
Okay, so
I like coffee grinder.
Yeah, I like coffee grinder too.
Yeah, it sounds fun. So
you go outside the state of Wisconsin, they give you what? What are you talking about?
Okay, so Colton gave up the.
That's kind of frustrating. That you're looking for him to finish up top. Now he's going to go down. That's a good choice. Coach Rozanski's got him going down right away.
Yep. So Colton, when you go back to watch this match here, right, like you just had a couple seconds, you needed to ride that out, finish that period on top. You gave up an escape there at the end as time kind of expired.
And there's locks hands right off the whistle. So
always choose down. You get a point escape, potential locked hands. There's a lot of strategery that goes on choosing down.
So
some of my former wrestlers were not happy with me when I always made them, everyone other than heavyweight had to go down if it was your choice. You got to score a point. You can't get ridden out.
So what happened there, so Colton was down. The broadhead judo wrestler had two around his waist and then had locked hands around the waist, and that would be an illegal a move. So that was a point for Colton. So we're 7-4. Broadhead's up. We're just starting the third period here.
Takedown away from tying it up and starting fresh.
Yeah, we got a 3-point takedown now.
That is, pretty soon we'll have riding time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think riding time's a little way. It's already hard enough to understand in the college world for some people. Let's make it easier for people to understand.
Yeah. The fan base might be a little confused when we start putting riding time out there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Yeah, so here we go. Coming up on a minute here. Takedown ties it like we just discussed.
He had inside control on the collar ties on his feet. He's working in. He was controlling the ties.
Well, maybe a little of that conditioning that we talked about earlier might come into play here. It's kind of hard to say.
So I want to give a shout out to Stan Davies. Grandpa Stan's cheering on Tyson Davies Rovig from Edgerton, watching from your office in Madison. So Stan Davies, thanks for subscribing and chatting in. I think Grandma Davies was chiming in earlier. Yeah.
Stan, I hope that's a home office.
Stan
it's Friday
Davies.
night.
Yeah, it's Friday night.
Let's go. It's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Get a fish fry on the way home. Come on.
We had Heidi Davies, Grandma Davies. She was watching, chatting earlier. So Stan Davies, well, maybe his second shift. I don't know. But
You never know.
So Rush West just bull rushed to Colton from Evansville. He got 3. So it's up by 5, 25 seconds remaining.
Feet to back.
It's a
Big
good,
move.
it's a good possibility.
Big move Friday. Can he do it? He gave 3 for that takedown and some near fall, and he 4 for near fall now.
Yep,
I
that
mean,
could get the win. We're running out of time here. And that's one thing that a lot of young wrestlers don't understand. They don't understand match management that well. They don't understand how much time is left. So these are things that we can learn and teach.
And that's what the great thing is about a JV conference tournament is they're wrestling high-quality opponents at their level and learning the sport.
Absolutely.
So good. We got some learning to do there, Colton, but good battle there. So what else here?
So Rick, we don't want to take all your time. I know your fan base over there,
Yeah.
your family. Is that your
My wife, my mother-in-law, father-in-law.
Yeah.
My oldest son is the ring manager, cut manager, warm-up artist for his little brother Bennett.
Yes.
So he's here. He's not flying tonight. And then
Yeah.
my older brother's up against the wall. So we got a whole entourage. The Bennett posse is in full force tonight.
That's great. That's
Yeah, good. Good.
Well, I saw him looking, and I think it was your mother-in-law. I said, "How did you get him up there?" So you're going to have to explain the relationship
Absolutely.
to her.
I think Amy might even recognize you.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think she had to look really hard, though. It's been a while.
True.
Some gray hairs in there, right?
Awesome. Well, I just want to say I wish Evansville the best luck tomorrow at conference and regionals and beyond. And hopefully there's a bunch of podium and a team state section or a team sectional and
Yeah,
hopefully a
well,
team
we're
state.
gonna start right for tomorrow. We appreciate everything you got, but we got to take care of tomorrow first, and then we'll look into next week.
Okay.
But
Best of luck to you.
if you're around tomorrow, I'm sure John might be happy to slide you in. But I'm getting the head shake. No.
Yes, right. If you want to,
I would love to. This has been fun, but I will not be back tomorrow. I just have a JV wrestler and some other Saturday commitments. And then Sunday we have the Whitewater Lions Club fishing jamboree to raise money for the Lions Club. Bennett is he's one of the blind wrestlers in the WIAA, and we support the Wisconsin Vision Forward, the Wisconsin Vision Walk in Milwaukee, and we also support all local Lions clubs in the Jefferson County, Walworth County, Rock County area. My uncle is the president of the Fort Atkinson Lions Club, and they do a lot of great with low vision and people that are in need of glasses, and that's one of their top missions. And we also support the Lions Camp out in Rosholt, Wisconsin, that Bennett's been attending since he lost his vision, probably about first or second grade, has Axenfeld-Rieger syndrome, and we've been working with specialists out at Pittsburgh Children's Hospital for years, cornea transplants, retina surgeries, attachment surgeries, and eventually, kind of lost vision. But it doesn't set him back one bit, and this is just another challenge. And
Another challenge, another opportunity.
Yep.
And it kind of reminds me of somebody, right, in that regard. So, a good friend of mine and a college teammate of mine, Randy Myers, visually impaired or blind since about the age of 2 or 3 years old. My memories, but he had vision when he was younger, and I don't know if it's the same situation. So, so very
great guy. He's a great guy.
Great guy, but a lot of great stuff that you're doing and being a part of that. Yep. Another reason for us to have you come visit us when you can.
I appreciate the time and the plug for vision and blindness in Wisconsin, and the importance of supporting those local charities and all of those great things. So, and Bennett's loving being a part of wrestling. Is something that he can actually participate in, and wrestling as a sport has it built in where there's rules that level the playing field when someone does not have vision, when you're an opponent, and it's just a great experience that he's having.
This is awesome. This is awesome. You mentioned other wrestlers in the state with vision impairments.
I think I've only heard. I think out in the western part of the state, someone told me there was another young man that was blind as well and tried wrestling.
Okay.
So I think there's a couple, and I'm sure there's some low vision wrestlers as well. But he used to have light perception, and now it's just complete blindness.
Yep. Sure.
So.
Yeah. So that's Rick Layman. Rick, thank you
for having me.
That's Rick Layman.
Thank you, my friend. Very nice to see you again.
Nice seeing you.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Associate Principal of Jefferson High School, here to watch his son Bennett Layman. He had a couple nice matches. We enjoyed watching him and enjoyed Rick being in the booth with us. So best of luck to Bennett and the Jefferson Eagle team.
All right, go Blue Devils.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
So we have Leo Cather from Evansville on mat number 1. And looks like Leo just got a 3 takedown. He's wrestling Jackson Ridgman from Jefferson. And the score now is 3-0. On mat number 3, we have Xavier Resmendi from Whitewater and Trenton Grindle from Bigfoot.
Williams Bay, yes.
The Bigfoot Williams Bay, yep.
Okay, so Leo had a takedown, got four points for near full. That puts it 7-0.
Yes.
Looks like he's got another cradle in.
He does have a cradle locked up. Let's see if you can rock him back and get a mat exposure, and there he goes.
There's a 2 count, 3 count. He's giving him a 4 count.
So it's almost a pin there when he elevates that leg. So Leo's in a really good spot. He's got to make sure he stays in bound. Just keep one, and there's the pin.
There's the pinfall.
Yeah, where do we get a pin fall from? I would like to say it's one or the other. I'm going to go with the pin.
You like the pin? Okay.
I like the pin. Right. Yeah. And I know I've heard people say it. I don't know on this, and I just was never on, and I'm like,
pin or fall?
It's a pin or a fall.
Okay.
So in fall, I would say fall in freestyle, and a pin in folk style or high school collegiate.
There you go. You heard it here, folks.
Well, I don't know. It's just a play on words, maybe. We have another wrestler.
So, interesting note. Looks like we have a female wrestler from Clinton, Mackenzie Hendricks, wrestling here in the JV match.
Yeah, wrestling Lucas Mitchell. Well, and what it comes down to is you may have more than one girl at a weight class, and tomorrow the entry is only one female, is what I do believe.
Okay.
And some schools have more females than others, so this may be one of their opportunities.
Awesome. Here it looks like we have an Evansville Blue Devil wrestler over on mat 3.
Grady Maves.
Yep. Good story here where Grady.
Yeah, look at the head in the hole. Very nice. No, he did that. Now he should get his 3 takedown.
There we go.
So, yeah. There's that roll again we've been talking about.
Yep.
And then
now he wants to be inside that leg.
Yes, he does. Reaching back is probably never over the top of the leg or reaching back for the head.
Be inside. There he changes. So there's a 2 reversal. So we've got a lot of points happening here. So I want to say Grady had a takedown first.
Okay, there it is.
There it is. He's got a wrist and sort of a half. He's got a wrist.
Definitely has a wrist, and he needs to get chest to chest. And he's trying to sink. He's trying to sink back, get chest to chest.
There's the fall.
Yes. So, Grady, if you see this, let's pin with your head up and pin with your chest.
There we go.
Not your head on the mat.
Yeah, so Grady had a quick takedown, gave up a reversal on a roll that we've been talking about here in the broadcast, and then reversed back, I think, to the guy, to him on the back, and got a pin.
Absolutely. There you go.
There we go. So good. Great job, Grady Mays. I'm a big fan of Grady Mays. I took him.
Well, you were going to say there was a little good story
Well,
about him.
I don't know.
Well, it's a good story
Yeah,
because he wrestled in middle
Middle
school,
school.
decided not to do it for a while. Then we got him back out. You know, he wanted to be a part of something, and he came back out his senior year. And
Awesome.
we got him here, and look what just happened.
Yes, good stuff.
Yes, it's good stuff.
Mom and Dad of Mike and Jenny Mays are here watching. So yeah.
So we got all 3 mats, and on mat number 3 we have Jacoby Jenkins again against Elliot Ballard.
We had a nice kind of shuck by and go behind there.
Yeah.
He's kind of reaching for a cradle, but Jefferson. Yeah.
Lucas Mitchell from Jefferson on mat number 1 against Mackenzie Hendricks of Clinton. Looks like Lucas Mitchell from Jefferson is up. Well, now it's going to be 14-2.
Ooh. We got
Another roll. See these big guys, big guy rolls.
Big guy
it just
rolls.
seems to happen all the time. There's a pin.
There's the pin for
Colton.
Colton.
Liberto. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah.
From Whitewater.
Yeah,
it
he's
looks-
got a full man beard.
Full man beard. It's like he didn't come back from deer camp and have shaved that at all.
Oh, that,
It's pretty impressive.
that is impressive.
Yep.
Oh, smokes.
Yep. That happens.
Okay. Not for my guys, not for my gene pool here. So anyway, back to the action here. Looks like Jefferson won over there on mat 1. I don't know who's winning there over on mat 3.
On mat 3,
Jacoby.
Jacoby
Jacoby's
Jenkins.
up.
Yep,
Yeah.
from East Troy.
Yeah.
Seems like he's doing a good job. Do we have our first paper maker from Monroe that I've seen? Well, we got the heavyweight on mat 3. I do believe he's probably from Monroe also.
Yeah, Monroe on mat 3, Monroe on
Yep.
mat 1.
2
here.
Monroe kids, a Jefferson kid.
Yeah, Mike Mays. Hi, Mike Mays, but he's sending me messages.
Oh, he is.
But he's here.
Okay. Oh,
Yes, hi, Mike. He's listening.
looks like he's representing the Jays
Yeah.
with that Evansville Jays hat on.
Yep.
And he's got Grady by him. You're going to have to tell Grady that he
Where's his battle buddy?
where is his buddy? Yep, he's got to have a buddy. I don't think he kind of gets it, but he needs to have a buddy with him.
Tell it.
He needs to have a buddy with him.
Where's your?
So ask him where his buddy is. I don't know. Where's your teammate? You don't go anywhere without a teammate. So you don't go anywhere without a teammate. And he's looking at me like, uh-oh.
There's a delay there. There's a delay, so
Yeah.
they can't hear it right away. So
Yep.
they're-
He knows now. He knows now. It's kind of one of those rules that we have. You're stuck with a guy the whole time. So
okay, so
he's going to go back and find somebody. Then he can bring somebody with him.
good job, Grady. So anyway,
He had to get a little money from mom.
yeah,
So,
good job, Grady.
so that's how you go with a buddy. So you get money for you and your buddy.
Yeah. All right. So, where are we?
I
at here?
digress.
We had a lot of fun here. Mike Mays, are they? Oh, so he's sending me a message here. Well, are they stopping for supper? He's chatting here.
Team rules are team rules.
Yeah. No. Right. You say, hey, are they stopping for supper? Do I need to give Grady money? He's putting in the chat here.
Oh, they will not. It should not be stopping for supper. I think anybody has a chance in between their own kid to go to the concessions.
Is it-
Yes.
No, but is the team stopping somewhere?
Oh,
That's what
see,
he's
that's what I don't know.
Is the
That-
team stopping
That
somewhere?
could be very possible. Well, these same group of kids have to wrestle Monday at Columbus.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so there
yes.
might be a little weight challenge and no practice in between. So we don't know. Like some could stop, some could not. Some can eat a lot more than others.
Yeah, so we've had a nice JV schedule, yes. Yeah, we had a nice JV schedule, and the JV schedule continues Monday, you had mentioned.
Yes, it continues Monday. We're really trying to do the best we can to get to back our varsity squad up as there's as many kids. Unfortunately, right now we've had some kids out and some kids sick or whatever it might be. And
just like all these other coaches, they're trying to fill their lineups and trying to get JV wrestlers action. Maybe there's some of the Rock Valley kids at the Columbus tournament on Monday, maybe?
I don't know if there's any other ones besides Evansville.
Okay.
I guess I didn't look that close at who's all there.
That's all right. So, where are we at here? So, Jacoby looks like he lost his headgear. We have a stoppage for that. We got 37 seconds left. Those big guys are huffing and puffing down there on mat 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wrestling was good. They're saying, yeah, right. So Mike Maves is chatting in here. Wrestling was good for Grady. Tell Coach thank you for everything he has done for him. You're welcome, Mike Maves and Grady Maves.
Yeah, no, definitely appreciate that.
So look at those two guys.
Yes.
Mitch Larson and Mike Maves, they're talking together. 2 Wisconsin Hall of Famers. Not Wisconsin. Evansville. I'm sorry. Evansville Hall of Famers.
Yep.
They went in together in the same class. So Mitch Larson, Mike Maves, Hall of Famers of the Evansville Athletic Hall of Fame, and they went into class together. Here they are talking together in the same gym. This is amazing.
This is good stuff, right?
So yeah, and
I'll let you say that. I'll let you say that.
So Mitch and Mike were both high profile, athletes at when they were in high school, and both of them were very good basketball players. And here we have their sons wrestling. Mike's listening. Mitch doesn't know what we're saying because he's not listening. So, but Mike has a older son, Chase. He's playing football at UW Oshkosh, and then Aiden Maves is that's kind of a cool story. Aiden Maves is going to school at Blackhawk, and so Blackhawk just started athletic program.
Athletics.
I think athletics at Blackhawk just in Janesville there, and so.
Right.
Aiden is participating in the first ever Blackhawk basketball team.
Yeah, and so you say that, so their school president actually talked to me about the thought process of wrestling and being from the area, that we could be bringing that could be a possible potential sport. And of course I was all in on that.
Yeah.
Yes, please bring it to our neighborhood or our neck of the woods, and let's definitely have wrestling be a part of it.
Well, funny you should ask, because I went to one of Aiden's games. I think it was the first game they had there. And I was in the Blackhawk gym. And I'm going to show a picture to Coach Weiler.
And it looks like they have mats, which I would call like a dolphin or a whale carrier, that are pushed up to the ceiling in their gymnasium. So they have wrestling mats. I know that their president of Blackhawk Tech was interested in the wanting to have a conversation about wrestling. He was actually I was a Green Bay West graduate. He was a Green Bay Southwest graduate. We connected all these years later. We hung around the same group of kids. And when we were in high school, different high schools together in the Green Bay area, and now I'm in Evansville. He probably lives more in the Janesville area. Yep, and asking me about wrestling because of not only that, its popularity, and I definitely pushed. Like, if you're not going to do full boys and girls, you definitely do women's wrestling in college, because that's the fastest growing sport there is. You will have many people coming to you. And I think junior colleges are one of those that are left out as a little bit, and people don't think about them as a way to continue their high school education and then their athletic career afterwards. So whether it's basketball, which I've talked to him about that, or hopefully somewhere down the road wrestling, and I don't know what other sports that they provide.
Yeah, so the picture I showed Coach Kent Weiler here from Evansville's head wrestling coach. So I went to Aiden May's basketball game, and I took a picture of their mats. They had mats hanging from the ceiling in like a storage place, right? And I'm like, they got something going on with wrestling, or they
did at one time
or something, right? Like, but the facility we went to was a brand new facility. The Blackhawk facility had it was like a brand new gym.
Well, it's great to hear. Then they had a little forethought to get ahead of the game and actually do that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I went to that game, I feel like it was a brand new facility at Blackhawk Tech there in Janesville. So for you JV wrestlers or you wrestling fans out there, wrestling doesn't have to end in high school.
No, absolutely not. There's so many great opportunities out there for both the boys and the girls side of it, and girls are just getting faster. The NCAA just brought in sanctioned women's national titles in all divisions, so that is brand new in the last month. So how cool is that? So those opportunities are definitely going to increase for girls that are wrestling in high school. And then boys, you have opportunities everywhere. You just have to say, okay, I'm in. I'm going to continue to wrestle after high school. Doesn't matter which level, whether it's junior college, Division III, NAIA, Division II, or Division I, whatever it might be. But what a great avenue for you to continue your education in any for any athletics. But I'm a little bit biased to wrestling.
Yeah, of course, that's okay. but yeah, so. All good stuff, and good to hear that Blackhawks reaching out about potentially getting wrestling going there. So stay tuned. The Rock Valley Conference wrestlers, right? Something might come out of that, so pay attention.
Yes, yeah, no, definitely. In our area, it'd be nice. It's nice to have I think they were National Junior College.
Okay. Okay.
So nice to have that, and if you have aspirations to go into a higher level of wrestling, that can be an avenue for that
stepping
too.
Stone maybe here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Delvin Darian just picked up a pin there on mat 1. Looks like we've got a break in the action on mat 2, maybe some blood time. Getting started on mat 3. So sorry fans, but we're just talking wrestling. We're talking all sorts of fun stuff. We had Rick Layman, associate principal from Jefferson, in here. We've got, he's not here with us anymore. Coach Kent Weiler's with me. So again, tomorrow will be the Varsity tournament along with a first ever Rock Valley girls conference tournament. That'll be in a different gym down the hallway here. We'll be bringing you the action live here. I was running solo for a while until Kent joined. And then tomorrow we'll have our full broadcast crew. It wasn't quite in their contract to get them to come here tonight, but they're resting up for it's going to be a long day tomorrow. We had like 7 rounds.
Yeah, I think it's going to be it's great to have them in one place. Mm-hmm. It's great to have all these tournaments in one place, but it can be taxing on the staff, the volunteers for East Troy.
Yeah.
Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
So 3 mats in here, and then 2 mats in the other gymnasium for girls until we get down towards the final round, and then we're right back in here. I think it's going to be a great weekend, Friday, Saturday, of wrestling for the Rock Valley Conference. So, yeah, everybody's a little excited, but everybody should be excited, right?
It's conference weekend, right?
Conference weekend. Yep, and we're starting to technically come to what we would call the postseason.
Yep. So a little bit of the postseason here. Let's. What was I gonna show next here? Oh, here we go. Right. So, on your screen there. So that's what we're talking about a little bit coming up. On the we don't here sit on that there. So anyway. Yeah, so what you see there on your screen is WIA upcoming February wrestling events. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're getting excited about, kind of the official postseason, if you will. So how that works here is conferences this weekend, and then the following weekend is going to be the regionals. The regionals, that's the start of the WIA state tournament. And so Evansville will be located. We'll be going to Dodgeville for our regional. And then depending on what school you are, obviously if you're a Delvin Darien school, you're going to go to Delvin Darien regional. And then I do know that Clinton here in our conference is a Division III team, and they will be going to Waterloo. And then the following Tuesday, typically how it works is the top 2 teams out of the regional then compete with 2 other teams from another regional, and that would be called team sectional. That happens on a Tuesday. And then the following Saturday, February 22nd, that's where the sectional. So you gotta get through the bracket, the tournament. You gotta advance. I want to say help me here. 4 out of the, so 4 wrestlers, the top 4 wrestlers out of each regional, out of each weight class, will advance to the sectional tournament the following Saturday, and you can see those locations there. Evansville will be in Wisconsin Dells, and you can see there's a little YouTube icon there that tells us we will be broadcasting those 2 events. Clinton, you'll be at Dodgeland if you have a wrestler advance there. So here we go. It's an exciting time of the season. There's a lot of work by all wrestlers and coaches and staff and managers, and this is where the work, where the work's starting to pay off. Kind of the end, the start of the postseason journey. I don't know. Maybe Kent's got some better words.
Yeah, it's definitely the start of the postseason. Like, as a coach, I know how much time all of these athletes put in that are all over, and the coaches too. We got whitewater
Yes.
whitewater on the mat right now. There's a lot of whitewater going on. But so it's all, as a fan, you just want to be the person that comes in and watches, like you see this and you see where they're at. I don't think it's really hard unless you've been in the wrestling world or community to see how much hard work that the kids put in. Not only from, let's just say November 15th from the beginning of the season all the way through now, and then if you're an underclassman, it's gonna just start over again. It depends on your goals and where you want to be. Some wrestlers only go from mid-December or mid-November all the way into the state tournament series. Others.
I just saw a picture of Leo there with a piece of paper.
Looks like Leo Cather from Evansville was your 106-pound champion, and then we have Aiden Wendt from Evansville just stepped onto the mat on mat number 2.
Against guess what? Another Whitewater
kid.
Wait, what did we say earlier? Whitewater brought 18, so Whitewater had the most. There's a takedown given up by Aiden. Looks like he's in a cradle. He's got to fight those hands now. Ooh, that's bust those hands. Joe Cather's got the piece of paper. Protective that. Big smiles from the Cather family, bringing home some paperwork. All right, proud mom and dad and grandma there. They're going home with paperwork. So,
yeah, you always send it home with mom or dad or grandma. You never take it home on the bus with you.
Right.
You never know what's going to happen.
All right, so good for Leo. We're proud of him. We're glad to see him in the wrestling room. Glad to see him on the mat. All good stuff there. So it feels like we must be winding down a bit on wrestling if we're giving out awards. Or
Yeah, I think some brackets are a little bit
shorter on the others.
Yeah, shorter than others. So looks like for Evansville we have Dawson Peterson warming up. Looks like he's going to be on deck here on mat number 3. I don't know that for sure, but
okay. Yeah, I guess we can.
He's over by mat number 3 warming up. Right. So
yeah, I guess we could maybe do some of this here. And assignments. Yeah, Dawson's on deck, mat 3. Dawson Peters. Yeah, so I guess what we're looking at here, you can, if you go to the description of the link, and that'll take you to the track wrestling tournament. So in that tournament, you can go and view results, brackets. There's actually a mat assignment where you can kind of get a feel for where your wrestler might be coming up next. We're kind of just talking here, so we're not necessarily calling out all the wrestlers who are up at the moment, but you certainly can see their names there. Oh, looks like we got some kids on the podium there. Always like to get a camera shot on the podium, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to do that. We're just giving you the live action here. I should have assigned Joe Cather an activity of taking pictures of Evansville kids on the podium. But here we go. Dawson Peterson, mat 3.
Yeah, and he's right underneath the state championship. And I don't know if you saw this, but East Troy had a three-peat state championship team, 1986, 1987, and 1988. So as a coach, I would do a little bit of statistics, and there's been 57 schools that have won a state title, and that's in all divisions. That's in Division I.
Sure. Okay.
You know, obviously it goes back to the 40s, I believe. Yeah, and Dawson got himself in a position here. Hopefully he's got his one arm caught. Looks like he's got a little bit of fight in him. If he could keep fighting bridge hard. Yeah.
Shoot. All right, but Dawson, better days coming there. Keep working hard in the practice room. Keep that positive attitude, good effort. Yep, keep that shoulder strap on there. Okay, but you were saying back to East Troy. So they had state team champs, 86, 87, 88, and go ahead with your statistic.
Yeah, well, there's only been 57 different schools. So there's 300 and I don't know what the total is. 300, let's say 330 schools in the state of Wisconsin.
Okay.
57 of them have won state titles, and some of them have won multiple, right?
Okay. Only 57 teams.
Yeah, different
teams, right?
Yep, 57 different teams. So it's just kind of cool, and obviously we're sitting in one gym now that has had some history of some very good wrestling in the 80s, and incredible, guys that have wrestled in college and did really, really well. I do believe they had a heavyweight that wrestled in the 80s that actually played professional football.
Oh.
He was, I'm forgetting his name, but they've had a number of them that have, well, if there was a state championship banner, he was their heavyweight state champion. He might have been a 2-time state champion.
Well, this is where we'd say, hey, get in the chat. Any East Troy fans, get in the chat. Tell us who was the wrestler for East Troy that played professional football.
I do believe. I don't know.
Okay.
He was
Okay.
a state champ. He was a state champ wrestler, and I believe he went on and played college football.
Or college football. Okay.
Yep, for sure. But he could have been one of those guys that, if you're a really good football player and you're a wrestler, that usually attributes to being really, really good, and hopefully, maybe going on to the professionals.
Randy, way to go. Andy Layman's chiming in. Dean Dingman
played for the University of Michigan. That's Dingman. Yep.
Dingman.
But I don't know.
Randy Schroeder
just came in just ahead of Andrew Layman's. Evansville Ventures, he came in. It's like a trivia. We had a trivia here. But Randy, thanks for telling us Dean Dingman. And then Andrew Layman, your chat just came in just behind Randy's. And then Everson Adventure says Deegan as well. So go ahead, Kent.
University of Michigan. I don't know for a fact. Maybe one of these guys could fill me in if he did go on to play professional football after that. And I could be very wrong with University of Michigan, but I'm pretty darn sure I have that one nailed down.
Okay, they'll tell us. They'll tell us. So see, look at that. We asked the fan base. We're using our resources. They tell us. And Andrew Layman, Randy, and Everson Adventures, thanks for tuning into these JV matches and listen to us talk a little wrestling. All good stuff here. So, what do we got on the mats here? Got a couple Turner kids.
A Jefferson kid, and then it looks like a Whitewater kid on mat number 2.
So Everson Adventures confirmed yes, Michigan.
Yes, Michigan.
Thank you, Everson Adventures. Everson Adventures, a long-time chatter with us, so thank you. So we got a couple Turner kids going. Jefferson on mat 2. So Jefferson, Colton Valor against Whitewater's Isaiah Mendez on mat 2. Sean Atchison,
Ashenden. Yep.
Bigfoot Williams Bay against Lamar Davis of Turner. That's mat 1. Over on mat 2, Turner's Anahan on that one. Maybe it's abbreviated.
I think it's Aha. Anha.
Anha. Okay, yep. Anha Turner, and then Caleb Welch of Delvin Darien. Delvin. Did I say that right? I probably said it backwards. But
Delvin Darien. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm normally the guy in the production truck running, kind of doing production stuff, and I usually leave it up to the professional talker guys. They'll be here tomorrow. And here we go. So Everson Adventures says Mark Merrill from Evansville lost to him in the state finals at the semifinals at sectionals. Andrew Layman says guard for Pittsburgh Steelers.
So
that would be Dean Digman from East Troy Wrestling, East Troy Football, went on to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
Dean Digman.
So if I'm right, Coach Layman, you're out there, Mr. Andy Layman. He was a back-to-back, I do believe, in, if it wasn't 86 and 87, it was 87 and 88. But I do believe it was probably 86, 87. And, yeah, East Troy had some monster wrestling teams at the time.
Everson Adventures said Mark Merrill from Evansville lost to him in the semifinals at sectionals. Mark Merrill. Thanks, Everson Adventures. All good stuff. This is good conversation. Here I thought I was going to have to carry the load by myself for a while. So thanks for Kent Wiley. So we're at the bottom of the hour here. This is the Rock Valley Conference JV Tournament. If you're just joining us, we are in East Troy, Wisconsin. We are in Culver's Court. And tomorrow will be the Varsity Conference Tournament in the same gym. And then there will be the first ever girls conference tournament in the gym next door, down the hall. And we'll be bringing those action to you tomorrow, so tune in tomorrow as well. We'll have our full broadcast crew on the Varsity, and then we'll have some live streaming for the girls tournament in the other gym. I think it's the Brett Miller gym. Yes, Coach Andy Layman says yes, back-to-back
and I believe it was 86 and 87.
Thanks, Coach Layman. You're my not only my music historian, because he knows a lot of music, by the way, but he's also can help me confirm. I'm not always, I know I'm not always right, but I thought in this one I can remember that particular heavyweight. There was a whole lot of really good heavyweights in the state of Wisconsin right around that time, and a lot of them went on and played college football. I don't know many of them that went on and wrestled in college, but a lot of them went on and played college football. And Dean Dingman being one that goes on to play professional football. There might have been others, too, in that particular situation.
All right. Couple Whitewater guys are going at it there on mat 3.
Yeah, we got like whitewater wrestle-offs happening here. It just shows the sport of wrestling and the Rock Valley Conference is thriving.
Yes. So you wanna get in the wrestling room. You wanna join these programs.
Do we have quadruple overtime here on Matt?
No, that would be a.
Oh
no, that's a 2.
It was all filled up for a second there. I didn't know what it was.
Well, that might have been blood time, maybe, or injury time.
But it is tied 6-6 between Bigfoot Williams Bay and Lamarion Davis from Turner.
Yeah, so it's the second period, so they should
go into the third now.
Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm sorry here. Yeah, okay.
Back over. Yep, Matt number 1, I apologize.
Yep. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so let's
keep an eye on that one.
Matt 1 here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Coach Layman, if you're still out there listening, I don't know if you are, but you think about the heavyweight situation. There was Rocky Beagle from Wisconsin Rapids that went on to play college football at Brigham Young University. He was a 2-time state champion, one of the most dominant heavyweights. During that time, I believe he probably was an 85, 86 heavyweight state champion.
So, folks, this is the value that our channel brings here. Look at, you're getting JV wrestling, and you're getting a lot of history, a lot of Wisconsin wrestling history. Look at, like, you are smarter because of it, and you didn't even have to spend a night in Holiday Inn. Right? Like, you're getting smart. Here we got Tim Matson. Tim Matson's chiming in. Says Mark Merrill graduated in '86. So thank you, Tim.
So it was Mark's senior year and Dean Dingman's junior year, and Dean Dingman went on to win a state title that year and then again in '87.
Okay. Good. Man, this is good intel happening here. And it's all being documented in the Rock Valley JV Conference Tournament. Go back and listen to it.
Of all places.
Of all places. Somebody send this to Dean Dingman. Can somebody, we're talking about him, for crying out loud, who's got his number?
Who's got his number? Maybe we should, look at somebody here in East Troy. Maybe he lives down the street. I know he's a big dude, so let's be nice when we talk about him.
Okay, yeah. Well, all due respect, right? State champ, right? So I met Dan O'Connell. I think, does that name ring? But Dan O'Connell in '74 was a state champion out of Wisconsin Heights.
So the name rings a bell.
Okay.
It was just a little earlier than my time. I started going to the WIA state tournament in 1978. And the only time I missed the state tournament was when I was wrestling in college.
Oh, okay. So somebody get on the text line, something, I don't know. We're talking about Dean Dingman. Have him get in here on the chat. I don't know. So anyway, so where was I going with that? Now I don't know. But yeah, so I was at a home talent league-wide meeting, and I wore my Evansville wrestling jacket, and bumped into a guy there, Jerome Kranz. Him and I always, at this home talent baseball meeting in February, we always catch up on wrestling, right? Who's doing what, blah, blah, blah. And so he introduced me to Dan O'Connell from Wisconsin Heights, and he was a state champ for Wisconsin Heights in 74. Maybe he won. It was 112. He was kind of a lighter guy. It was 112. Does that sound?
That
about
was a weight class
yeah,
back then, I do believe.
Yeah,
probably 98, 105, and 112 was the next weight class. Yep.
So we chatted. So I got to meet. A state champ. He's a baseball manager or a GM for a home talent team. What do we have? Oh, here we go. Colton Thier on mat 3. Yes, Colton Thier. He's going against
Colton Gerber.
Colton.
It's a K and a C.
Yeah, Colton. Battle of the Coltons.
KC
maybe?
and what is that? The band KC and the Sunshine Band.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go with the Battle of the Coltons. Maybe it's one's Colton and Colton. I don't know, but we're gonna call it Battle of the Coltons here.
Oh,
get that hip out. Yep.
And the hip heist out. Oh no.
No. Okay, so there's Evansville's Colton gives up the takedown near the end of the period and then allowed some back points there, some near fall. So the score is 5-0 going into the second period. There was a Colton deferred, Monroe's choice, going down, Colton to ride.
So I was thinking about it. If I think about the Rock Valley, Delavendarian also has had a heavyweight state champ. His name was Tim Carmen. He was a 1978 state champion from Delavendarian. It was an actually unlimited class. He wrestled a kid from Watertown. And the kid from Watertown was a mammoth of a person wrestling.
So to let folks know here, so what Kent's referring to is unlimited. So what you see the heavyweight class now is we typically refer to it as 285, and so that's the maximum weight. You have to be under 285, where previously it used to just be called heavyweight, right? Am I right? And it used to be called heavyweight, and there was no.
The term unlimited might have even been part of it, or it was just heavyweight, but it was unlimited weight.
There was no max. There was no cap, right?
Right.
So Colton here, fighting on the bottom. He's down
11-0.
Down 11-0 with a minute left in the second. There's a quick, nice ankle dive there on mat 2 by the Delavendarian wrestler. Just dove in on the whistle for a quick ankle pick. But then the Jefferson guy, nope, nothing awarded yet. Here we go. Coach Layman's letting us know some more facts. We appreciate that, Coach Andy Layman. Dingman, a one-time in 86, and was not a qualifier in 87 based on state tournament program. So let me. Let me repeat that again. You digest it. So Dingman, he's got a one-time, a 1X, 86, so was not a qualifier in 87 based on state tournament program.
Yeah, so there's River Valley Wrestling has state programs out there that you can find that go back in the 70s and 80s. And it probably came out of that program is maybe where Coach Layman looked it up. and was checking back in on it.
I see what he's saying. He's based on the state tournament program. I see what he's maybe he's doing online research for us or something.
Yeah, they didn't have any track wrestling back then.
Right.
So they actually have really cool handwritten pictures on their website, on the River Valley website. And they can go back. I don't know how far, just click on the years. So it looks like some person, they just gave the programs, they took pictures, and then they downloaded it onto their website.
It in or something, right? Yeah, just to document it. Yeah, so Coach Layman says our Beagle 2-time 86 and 88.
Rocky Beagle,
Rocky Beagle.
Yep. So I was just a little bit earlier with him. I said maybe 86, 87, or 85, 86. And then his brother, TD, for touchdown. Their dad was the head football coach.
Which, the Beagle?
Yes.
Beagle, okay.
Yep. And he went out to Brigham Young. And then the son played football. TD, Rocky's son, played football for the Badgers and was drafted and just recently. That's the Beagle.
The Beagle that I know from the Badger football.
From the Badger football.
What was his? Oh man, he was a good linebacker or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. Beagle. Vince Beagle.
Vince Beagle.
There we go.
Played for the Packers actually, maybe, or I can't remember all the details.
Yeah. Okay. So Rocky Beagle was a 2-time state champion. His son, Vince Beagle, I think, played for the Badgers. Okay. And then some more information. Yep. Andrew says that's all correct. Everson Adventures, he added some more information. I believe Michigan didn't want him, meaning Dingman, Dean Dingman, to wrestle because of his scholarship. So again, Dean Dingman, he doesn't know, but he's a legend already here in this chat section of his life. Somebody get Dean Dingman into the chat here.
If I think about Tim Carmen, how I know this, Tim Carmen from Delavendarian, who was another heavyweight state champ, 1978, wrestled at UW Whitewater. So I saw he was an All-American there.
Okay. Oh, gosh.
Yes.
We're having fun here.
And Rocky Beagle was an All-American at BYU on football.
On the football squad?
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't have wrestling, I don't believe.
Okay, so what?
It's still
the Battle of the Coltons. We're chatting away here.
Yep. And the K of the KC and the Sunshine Band comes out the victor. In
shoot. Okay.
Monroe. Colton Gerber. Congrats.
All right. We're all chatting away there. Coach Rozonki's there, doing a great job with all of our JV wrestlers like he always does. Coach Rozonki, we want to thank him for being a coach in our program for a number of years. He was our youth coach for years. He was our middle school coach for years. Did both middle school and youth coach. And Coach Weiler here has brought Coach Scott Rozonki into the high school program. He's doing a great job. He does great with these younger wrestlers.
Yeah, and I had all intentions of coming here and helping him out, coach. But I don't mind talking wrestling, and actually I like to actually watch and evaluate too at the same time. Right. So sometimes this is a good spot to see that happen too.
Well, good. Yeah. So Coach Rozonki, he's here. We've got a couple of managers.
Yeah, we have Ashlyn and Lucy.
Yes, there we go. Ashlyn and Lucy. I knew I was going to get their names, but Ashlyn and Lucy, thank you for coming to East Troy and helping us here.
It's like we have Grady Maves warming up over in the corner.
Grady Maves is bouncing around. Where's Grandma Peggy? Grandma Peggy? She got in on the chat the other day. Grandma Peggy Maves, get in on the chat section. All right, what do we have going on here? We've got a Turner kid and a Jefferson kid over there.
Yep.
Edgerton
and I don't know. Is that
Bigfoot,
a Bigfoot singlet? And then we have Monroe and East Troy.
Okay. I had all intentions of visiting the hospitality room.
Well, if you need to step away and do that, I got to visit it right away. Yeah, I kind of got pulled in there right away and thought, well, it's you never know. All the pizza might be cold at this point in time. It was pizza.
Okay, we'll check it out.
And vegetables and chips and
So yeah, that's always the big question from our broadcast team. Did he get us into the hospitality suite? Right, that's always the big. Yes, I took care of you guys. Stay calm. We're in the hospitality suite, right?
Yeah, and sometimes that can make and break a tournament.
Yeah,
right.
Coach Layman knows all about the hospitality suites.
You got to ask Coach Layman where his favorite one was in the chat. And I don't know if I may have told Coach Layman this, but I always have this hot dog challenge when I go to another school. I usually buy a hot dog. So I have the best hot dog coming from Kewaskum High School. That's the best hot dog I've ever had.
Oh.
But then I'll give you another hospitality room after Coach Layman, if he's still listening, chimes in. We'll trade. I don't know if I've ever told him this story, but it's pretty special hospitality room. All hospitality rooms are good, by the way.
Yes, of
There's
course.
no bad ones.
Yes, so
There's no bad ones, but some just stand out in your memory.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so we've got Grady Maves getting warmed up. Looks like maybe Mat 3. So go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. This way you can chat along with us. So somebody get Dean Digman to subscribe, and then you can chat with us. It's all fun. We're having a good time. We're talking wrestling. While we're talking here, we want to thank our channel sponsor, the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery. They have some breakfast there on the weekends. Big supporters of Evansville wrestling and all sports in Evansville. So we want to thank the Artisan family for being our channel sponsor for our channel. Also, if you're visiting Evansville, go check them out. Or if you live in Evansville, check them out. But if you don't live in Evansville and you want to go and you want to be closer to the Night Owl, this is where you might contact Kristen Howlett, Century 21 affiliate. Service that moves you. So thank you, Kristen Howlett, for being an advertiser with us this year on our channel. So Kristen will help you get into a new house right in Evansville. She'll help sell your house, all that good stuff. What else do we have here? Yeah, so we like to always give gratitude. Coach always likes to give gratitude. So we already mentioned our channel sponsor, and certainly want to give some gratitude to the folks here on this list. Kendall Butchin, Evansville Athletic and Activities Director. He's always supportive of our program and helping us get into facilities to broadcast, bring high school wrestling. So thank you, Kendall Butchin. Certainly thank Brian O'Leary from East Troy, Athletic and Activities Director. I had some email conversations with him. Finally got to meet him in person. He's here giving out the awards. He's over there in the yellow sweatshirt giving out the awards and making the announcements. So Brian O'Leary, thank you for your support of high school wrestling and all things East Troy. And then Ryan Holly, East Troy head wrestling coach. I've been in communication with him for a number of weeks here leading up to this event. He's very supportive, very easy to work with, awesome guy. So I'm thankful for his support in this broadcast. Certainly want to thank Mike Dibble. I met him. I met Mike Dibble. We remember 2 years ago we had a conference was at Clinton. Okay, so conference was at Clinton, and the Clinton coach Kevin Wallace said, "Hey, I need something for my girls to wrestle in." And so Kevin Wallace ran a girls tournament in the next gym over
at the same time
on the same Saturday.
Yep.
And he told me about this, and we were coming to the Clinton tournament to broadcast. And he's like, "Hey, can you cover the girls tournament?" I said, let me figure that out. So, so we broadcast the Clinton. It was the Lady Cougars Invitational. So the point I'm getting to is we ran that broadcast in the other gym for the Lady Cougars Invitational it was a Saturday for the Rock Valley Conference, and that's where I met Mike Dibble for the East Troy, wrestling coach, because he was the track wrestling manager for that girls
tournament
that day. So I known him for a while. So
if I could jump in here,
go ahead.
Look, and now this year, 2 years later, we are running our first girls Rock Valley Conference Champions. This is how fast, and I can't say it enough, how fast girls wrestling is growing, not only just in the state of Wisconsin, in our Rock Valley Conference, but also in the United States and the world, by the way.
Yep.
It is incredible.
Yep. So let's see if we can get some more girls out. It's growing fast. Get on these teams. Get connected with a coach. So there's some Wisconsin schools that have their own girls teams, their own girls coaches.
Yep, the opportunities are endless at this point in time.
So any girls out there, you want to try? We have Parker Stewart for Evansville, first-time wrestler, never wrestled. She's a freshman, under 100 pounds, and she's wrestling this year. I mean, I give her tons of credit.
Yeah, she'll be wrestling tomorrow, and hopefully it's one of the. But actually, this week we're having a conversation with her, or she's having with us, asking about opportunities for going forward.
Yes.
And what can she do to make herself better for coming forward?
So we're gonna wrap this up. This gratitude. Yeah. So Mike Dibble. So that was a good segue, right? We ran the girls tournament in Clinton. It was just a tournament, like it was an open tournament, and then and then the East Troy IT guys. So they are awesome. We came, did a little test. They helped me get connected to the internet, helped me run some wires. We had a little hiccups. They helped solve those problems. So East Troy, Larry and Jacob, awesome IT guys, A+. Thank you for your support. And then had some conversation with Jeff Jones there. He's the track wrestling event tournament manager here. Running the track wrestling side of things.
Not only that, Jeff Jones is the #1 wrestling pairer in the USA Wrestling. He is award-winning Wisconsin Wrestling Federation board member, award-winning pairer in the country from the state of Wisconsin. We have so many people in the state of Wisconsin that we can give shout-outs to, but he's one that's been around for a while, and and I've known him long enough. I've been in plenty of tournaments with him that he's been running. Always get to say hi to him, either at our state freestyle Greco tournament or a state youth tournament, all of these things, but also I get to see him the U.S. Open when I'm officiating there. He's there. He's in Fargo. He's at the junior duels. He's everywhere, especially in the last couple of years since he's retired. So Jeff Jones, one of our Wisconsin Wrestling Federation board directors, just incredible to have him and see him where he is. So he's when you can say you have the #1 pairer, or the #1 pairer in the country.
I think Coach Kentweiler's dropping the mic. Boom, there you go. Rock Valley Conference. You've got the #1 pairer in the country, award-winning Jeff Jones running this tournament. And running it tomorrow.
And running it tomorrow.
And running the girls.
Yes. Yep.
In this gym, East Troy, Wisconsin, Culver's Court. Here we go. Grady Mays, Matt 2 against Turner's
Alejandro Rodriguez.
There you go.
Alejandro could be one of those hair guys that were Ric Flair hair of the day.
Yes. Of the conference.
Of the conference. We got to go JV, or we got to go the whole weekend.
Yeah, I guess, right.
We don't have the whole production crew here to be voting on this.
No.
We can only make a nomination. And if they're listening and watching, they might have to reverse it back a little bit to kind of watch. So we're going to see like an underhook.
Ooh, Grady.
Hey, caught his arm.
Caught the leg. There's yep. No takedown.
No takedown.
Put the stop sign on.
Yeah,
caught
you
the
got
leg.
10 seconds.
Come on, Grady.
Finish your period on your feet here.
Good spin. There.
Yes. Good job.
Yes, Grady. Nice.
Finish the period in a good spot. 0-0 going into the second. It's Alejandro's choice. he chooses to defer to Grady. Grady goes neutral.
Okay.
Both up.
Here we go. Start of the second period. Brady's got an inside tie. Now Turner switched to a double
Well, we call that
rush.
yeah, you
Russian?
could call it a Russian, but let's not give those Russians too much credit.
Yes,
2-on-1 maybe.
Okay, 2-on-1. Thank you for correcting me.
No, we use Russian. We call it Russian. It's one of those things.
Oh, back to your feet there, Grady.
There was a knee pick by Alejandro. Well, I don't know.
He gave him.
He gave him
the takedown.
I see he did.
Don't reach behind there now.
Well,
Grady.
he's kind of in a not bad spot
Okay.
unless he can keep coming, keep his head up.
Okay.
That takedown was a little quick there.
A little quick, but okay.
But
So
I can see why he gave it.
Okay.
Now Grady's in a tough spot
Oh yeah, belly
Yep.
down.
here.
Okay.
He did belly down really good. He's on his base.
Maybe I got to stand up and give him make him some noise here. Okay.
Well,
Maybe at the break I'm gonna go on mute here and then I can give him.
Let's go, Grady! Grady! Grady, let's go! Let's go, Grady!
got 48 seconds left to get Mr. John Fry off the mic right now. He's cheering on our guy Grady Maves. There we get a restart. It's the right idea, being inside the leg. Can he come up to his feet and cut to a double here? Cuts to a double. Oh, he comes up. He should get one. He gave him one. Yeah, I don't know if he was quite clear. And sometimes when a young official we have this. This can happen where they can give points a little bit too quick. Grady can come up to his feet and get a restart here. He's got his head underneath. That's never a very good position. Alejandro's in the dominant position. He tries to go behind, catches his leg. And there's another quick takedown with time running out. Score's now 6-1 going into the third period, excuse me. Another takedown by Alejandro. There was an escape by Grady in between there. And a quick reversal by Grady Maves. And that was one of the quickest 1s and 3 that Grady reads back. He gets a reversal and near fall. As long as he stays in bounds, he can get a 4 count here. And he got the 4 count. So the reversal, so got 20 seconds left. An escape by Alejandro. And Grady's flat to his belly. And a takedown by Alejandro. And that looks to be a 17-10 victory for Alejandro Rodriguez from Beloit Turner. Oh, another Evansville gentleman coming up here. Sayer Larson. And looks like Sayer's going to wrestle Archer Stoichov from East Troy.
All right, that was fun. That was fun.
That was a fun match. There's a lot of points
A lot
scored.
of points. All right, Sayer, Connie, Aunt Connie, are you?
Oh, a 3-point takedown by Sayer. He went for the claw and then power half. Head up here. And he slows down when he pins. This is exactly what you want to do.
Aunt Connie, hopefully you're watching this here, Aunt Connie.
Getting a little parallel, but I think that's the pin there. I think this could be it.
Ooh, it is it. Sayer Larson with the
Sayer
pin.
Larson
with the pin.
And over on mat number 1, you got Alex Schmidt and Bennett Layman.
Oh.
Alex Schmidt has from Jefferson has a 3-0.
No, so that's Bennett on top. That's going to be Bennett for the fall.
I think that's Bennett on
For the
top
pin,
for the
maybe.
fall. Yep.
We got the whole crew here. Earlier we had. Or what happened here? Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
I think there was.
Yep. So earlier in the broadcast, we had Bennett Layman's dad, Rick, in the booth here. That was fun. Go back and listen to Rick's stories. That was good. Rick and Coach Weiler know each other from UW Whitewater days, so that was fun to reconnect there. So.
Yeah, we don't always let guest speakers in,
right.
but when we do,
you do, right.
we must have stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Right. So
if anybody wants to come up tomorrow and knock on the table to become a guest speaker,
yes.
First things first, stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
Right. So, are we down to our final match here on mat 3? Okay, Aunt Connie Larson, way to go, Sayer. Yep, we were cheering on Sayer. That was kind of a quick one. Hopefully you didn't miss it.
Yeah, the gym is starting to clear out here. I'm kind of disappointed when I see this in any type of situation. You still have athletes out there.
Yeah, we still have, right, yeah, right.
But I understand
Yeah.
It's been going on my whole life.
Yeah.
But I was always that little guy wanting to watch the big guys.
Yeah. So here we go. So we're not done. We're going to say Jacoby Jensen, East Troy, Colton from
Liberto from Watertown. I'm sorry. Looks like Watertown.
Yes,
Whitewater.
Whitewater.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just going to leave it on this for now. They're starting to shut down the other mats, but that's okay.
Yeah, so it was a good night. So actually, what if we're looking at time, just a little after 8 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah,
So that's not so bad. It's a 3
hours.
hour
We'll call
JV
it
tournament.
Yeah, I call it 3 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see Jeff Jones walking across your screen there.
Yeah, and if we can, I'm going to tell him before I leave that he should come up and visit. I think he's kind of a stoic man. Maybe when you talk to him, but
he was snowmobiling this week.
He was. Good for him.
In the UP.
Well, you're going to have to go to the UP to get some snow, I think.
Right. So, So he's
got a lot of probably statistics and history in his. You'd like to pick his brain a little bit.
Yeah. So maybe I can do this here. Where are we at? Still got another period. So let's do this. I'm going to kind of hear how the sausage is made a little bit. So that's video.
So my ride is probably ready to leave.
What? That's mat 3 over there.
That is mat 3.
Okay, so let's do this.
Colton. There we go.
Oh, Grady Mays on the podium. So maybe I could get this one. So we're gonna. So call that action there. We're gonna come in on the.
So Jacoby, I think this is, I don't know how many matches he's had today. I'm going to go 4 or 5. Jacoby just got a takedown to finish off the second period. And is leading 4-0. And it is Colton Liberto's choice. And looks like he chose to ride going into the third period. So there's 2 minutes remaining.
This is the young man with the full beard.
Yes. That might have to be another
Yes.
prize.
Right. So. All right, we got.
An escape or a reversal by Jacoby Jenkins. 6-0.
Sayre. So what place was?
It was third place for Sayre Larson.
Sayre. Okay. Good job, Sayre. Third place. Yeah. I've got a camera shooting over on the podium, but I don't want to take away from the action that we've got going on here on mat 3. 40 seconds left or so. About ready to wrap up. Jacoby leading 6-0. $20 seconds left. Yeah, I saw a lot of grit in the teeth there from Grady on his match. A little red in the face, little.
Ooh, when you're down closer.
Yeah.
That's one good thing of being a little bit closer to the action. You can see that.
You can see the facial. Okay, well that ends that match. So Jacoby Jensen East Troy wins 6-0 over Colton Liberto of Whitewater, and that might be our last match.
I think that's our last match.
Okay.
Getting kind of excited for tomorrow now.
Yes. Tomorrow will be a fun day. So, on behalf of the Evansville Wrestling YouTube channel here, my name is John Fry. Kind of ran solo a little bit. I had Coach Kent Weiler from the Evansville Wrestling program join me in the booth here. So thank you, Kent, for adding the commentary and adding some wrestling history. I want to thank all of our viewers, those who chatted in, and we had good conversations. We reminisced of some state champs. We also had Rick Layman in here. Bennett Layman's dad was in here, knows Kent, and we had a nice conversation with him, kind of told some stories, talked about supporting organizations that help people with impaired vision. Certainly near and dear to Rick Layman's family with Bennett out there wrestling, and he had a nice day wrestling out here. We saw some rolls from Bennett. Anything else you want to wrap up here?
No, I look forward to all of you being on tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow should be a good day. So wrestling should start around 9 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday. We'll be live a little bit before then, maybe 9:40-ish. Excuse me, 8:45-ish we'll be online. There'll be a second stream or a second link for the girls tournament. That's our first ever girls tournament for the Rock Valley. So good times here for the conference weekend for all conference around the state of Wisconsin. So Anything? Any last words? Nope. All right.
Drive home safe.
Okay. Thank you. Good night, folks.
Good night.